Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tamari's KF2 Summer Showdown CD Tournament. This is Tamari. I am the host of the tournament, and I'll be one of your casters for this evening. And joining me tonight are the cameraman, ZeElmo once again, and the two co-commentators, Boris the Animal and indynick. And also, we have a special guest tonight for everybody. We have Molly, who will also be on the commentary staff. Molly is one of the employees at Tripwire Interactive. I believe the community manager. You could correct me if I'm wrong about that.
Hi, that's right. I am community manager at Tripwire.
We're so excited to have you on. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. And also, would the rest of you guys also just quickly say hello so we could hear your beautiful voices?
I'm beautiful? Oh, I'm indynick, by the way.
Hey everyone, it's Boris the Animal.
All right, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, sorry, Elma.
Oh no, you're doing great already, guys.
Yeah, we didn't care about your elbow anyway. Just go back. Get behind the camera.
It's fine. I'll mute up again. I'll stop talking. I'll let you guys just
Quiet,
do
streamer.
your thing.
Yeah, freaking streamer. How dare you?
Quiet, cameraman. Get back in your corner.
But yeah, we're really excited that you're able to join us for this match tonight, Molly. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be the very last match of the tournament, everybody. We have the ChainSAWB Enthusiasts finishing the second half of their match against the Yolomancers, and this will determine the winner of the tournament. So this is a really big match. It's all come down to this: winner go home. And the maps that we're going to be playing today will be Quarantine Breach and Burning Paris. Currently, we are on Quarantine Breach at the moment, which is a wonderful map created by Rewire. Who's also the author of Spillway and Ashwood Asylum. Those are two maps that a lot of our viewers probably already know about. This is a really fun map. I think it's going to be a great match. We'll be transitioning to Burning Paris later on in this match. They'll be playing 2 games in a row. And yeah, that's really all I've got to say. I don't want to take up too much more time because we are a little bit over. So I wanted to pass over a roster rundown to Boris, if you don't mind, please, sir.
Sir, looks like we have Bagels and Shaenix as gunslingers. We have Kyrum and Dur as sharpshooters. Melon is field medic. And we have Beardy as commando. I believe it's Beardy's birthday. I'm not sure about that.
Or it could be memes.
Could be.
Yeah, you can't trust the internet. You'll never know.
You'll never know.
Wow,
Happy birthday, Beardy.
Or your sources. Oh, okay.
I think Boris... did Boris get DC?
No,
no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
okay. Do you need me to go through the roster again? I don't know if you heard me.
Oh, wait,
was that everybody? Okay, I got confused because we've like sidetracked in the middle of that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's really all I had to say personally. Did you guys want to add anything else before we let them get started here? I don't want to take too much more of their time.
No, I think they're good to go at it.
Okay.
Go at it.
Yeah, let's see how they take on this match. I just wanted to quickly say one more time. Again, this is going to be the final match. The score to beat, Elmo, you could correct me if I'm wrong here, is 27-35. So they will across these 2 matches, they will be attempting to beat a final score of 27-35. If they pull that off, they will become the Summer Showdown tournament champion. Otherwise, it will be the Yolomancers taking the win. So yeah, a lot of stuff could happen here. So really, it's anybody's game at this point, and I'm super excited to see how this goes.
Also, just to set the record strate, it's not actually my birthday.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Anyway.
I'm very sorry.
I too would like to announce that it is not my birthday.
Not happy birthday to you.
Unhappy, not birthday.
Exactly.
It's everybody's birthday. Okay, I went ahead and gave them the okay, so we should have them readying up at any moment, really, here. I hope they're there. I did tell them that we needed a little bit extra time. I hope they didn't, like... Oh, Ooh. Okay, Melon just left the game. Okay, she's coming back. Yeah, so we should be going live here in a second.
I was a little worried there. We're ready.
Yeah, they just leave the game.
You heard the death sound immediately.
It's like, man, I don't want to play in this tournament anymore. Someone, before we went live, I think it was Beardy, he was like, yeah, I'm in another queue. I think I'm going to drop out of the tournament now. Do you guys think they're going to go for the no medic bonus on like? It looks like they're not going to go for it this run. But
What kind of a bonus do they get for no medic?
Yeah, so I'll talk about that actually during this first wave here. We're about to go live in a second, and then I'll take a quick moment to talk about. Oh, wait a second, looks like we're going to be getting the no medic run. Melon just swapped medic on a survivalist, so might as well talk about it, right? So we are going live here. They are going to be transitioning to their first hold here, which I'm assuming is going to be on this rooftop segment. Maybe. Wait, where are they going? Going to the bar?
Yeah, looks like they're going around and up. Maybe.
No way. Is this going to be their hold? This is interesting.
Ooh, yeah, this is.
This is not where I expected them to go at all. So,
it's a big area.
I wanted to quickly take a moment to talk about the score. I completely skipped over that. Basically, the score is going to be at the upper right corner of the screen. It's attributed from several different sources. The first one being completion. So basically, every wave that the team completes, they will earn 100 points. And because there are 10 waves in the match, they will earn 1,000 points total for completion. And then there's a system of bonuses on top of that. The first being the HB, which is the health bonus. Starts at 600 points, and every death will reduce it by 100. We have the objective bonus next, which will give them 200 points for each of the stand your ground objective zones that will appear. There'll be 2 of them this match, so there's a total of 400 points on the board. And I believe those are on wave 9 and 10 as well, if I'm not mistaken. We have the time bonus next, which is the TB there. Basically, what happens with that is the faster the team wins the match under that green par time at the upper left, they will earn 1 point for every second. And last but not least, we have the no medic bonus, which we do see this team going for here. And that will give the team a 1.5x total multiplier to their score for completing the match without a field medic on the team, which is very difficult. We actually had the previous team, the Yolomancers, try that, and they actually ended up wiping it. So it's not an easy bonus to go for. But yeah, this hold, though, this is interesting. This is definitely not where I expected them to go. No, most of the teams that... I mean, everybody that I've seen play this map, they usually use the rooftop area, which was where we were on the stream earlier when we first started. I wonder if they're going to keep this for the entire game, or this is just like, what, wave 1 thing maybe?
Wave 1 kind of early strategy hold?
Yeah.
I mean, it can work. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know if there's any way to kite out of this place without being in like, incredible danger.
I can tell you, like, I said this last stream, I didn't get a chance to say it this time because we were kind of in a rush, but one of the dangers of this map on Quarantine Breach is the kite. If they have to leave, most of these hallways, as you're watching them run through now, are very tight, and there's a very low amount of visibility, right? There's a lot of blind corners. All it takes is like a single bloat, and that could be the end, right? And because they're doing no medic bonus, this means that they're very susceptible to the snowball. They don't have the power of having very fast recharging weapons. They don't have medic buffs. They don't have medic grenades even, because Survivalist is actually not allowed to use the medic grenades in this tournament at all. The ability to choose grenades has been revoked. So they only have Melon only has access to the high explosive commando grenade, and that is it. So my point here is that if they, by the way, they are swapping to the rooftop hold. This is where I figured they would go. But my point I was trying to make was that if they fall behind at any point on their healing, they're in for a rough time. So we'll have to see if they manage to keep on top of the snowball here.
Looks like they're doing the same exact hold as YOLO.
Yeah, this is the classic hold. So it did end up being just a wave 1 thing, like I thought, and it looks like they're sort of doing the same thing as what the Yolomancers did, except they have their medic player Melon, their healer rather. She's not playing medic. She's up on that little scaffolding, so she gets a nice view of the entire battlefield from there.
Yeah, they got to be careful here on the way they're holding and everything, because YOLO had an actual medic, so they could get buffs and everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're probably going to get pushed a little bit more now.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's like I said last match, right, when the Yolomancers were doing their no medic run on Burning Paris, I said that, again, the chip damage and all that and the snowball, right, those are, I just mentioned that again here as well, but also they need to just be, they need to think carefully about how they want to approach the rest of the bonuses, right, because, for example, doing the objectives under these circumstances might not be worth it, right? Especially because, like, right now, if you look at their score, they're at 4378 right now. If they were to win this map without a medic, they actually already win the tournament, straight up. The score to beat is only 2735. They would actually already have enough to win the entire thing. They might just want to focus on just playing it safe, you know?
But you know, this is the last match. They could be going for balls to the wall, basically. Why not put on a show, maybe?
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time these guys have done that either. I might as well have fun with it, right?
Exactly.
By the way, they are doing the same composition they always do, minus the medic, of course, which would be double sharp, double gunslinger, and a commando, which is the meta CD composition. So they're gonna have access to basically infinite Z time as long as Beardy is able to get the extensions. But Beardy's been very consistent with Z time though, so I don't really foresee that being an issue.
Speaking of set time.
Oh, dropped it there though.
Oh no, jinxed him.
Commentator's curse.
You should be talking.
I know, right? I literally called it out last match, and then it happened. Like,
Oh no.
it's happened every time too. Shoutouts to Dur though for doing that left lane solo, man. That's pretty cool. We have had both teams doing that strategy, especially on sharpshooter too. It's not easy.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised because I thought this map required a triple split, 3-3, you know, but no, yeah, you really don't, which is surprising to me.
So that's the end of wave 2 there, and so far so good. I mean, again, it remains to be seen, I guess, toward the end of the match, because it is going to get very spicy. They are again playing, not again, I actually didn't say this. They are playing at 60 max sets, which is almost double of the vanilla maximum.
That scares me.
Yeah, it is quite scary. This is a lot harder than your typical Hell on Earth match. So they have a mountain to climb, but I think that this team can do it. I should actually mention too that the ChainSAWB Enthusiasts were actually the only team the entire tournament to do all of the objectives in any of the matches. Like, they actually did all of the objectives on the semifinals match on Crash. So that's just like a testament to how good they've been playing. I think they can pull this off.
Well, also, I don't know if anyone's mentioned it yet, but the recharge darts for Melon aren't going to come as fast for a survivalist as opposed to a medic. So taking these spicy meatball hits that you're going to take from this corner and all the largest, I'm very interested.
Yeah, they got to be really careful about taking chip damage here.
Yep. But overall, it's part of the design of the scoring system, right? I said this last stream, but in going for certain bonuses, you inevitably have to give up other bonuses. I actually mentioned this earlier as well about the objectives, right? They could do the objectives if they want to, but it's going to be a lot riskier trying to do them now as opposed to if they had their regular field medic stuff, where they could toss medic grenades down, they would have the buffs, right? They would have just that extra buffer, right, where they don't have to worry about getting chipped down. So now if they don't end up going for those, it's going to be all about them playing fast and not having any deaths so they don't lose that health bonus.
I would also like to add too is a lot of help for this team comes from their flat cap energy.
Oh.
They
know how to gear up. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice that. I love it.
I am a little disappointed I'm not seeing the golden cowboy hat.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Where's Beardy's golden? Maybe he took it off because he thought it was cursed or something.
Nah, they don't need the focal point anymore.
All the power has been depleted out of it.
No, they don't need Wi-Fi anymore. They got that Ethernet cable connection.
I was gonna say one of the other teams also was doing the chicken suits theme.
Excellent.
They could have named their group KFC and
yeah, that was what you said.
That's
KFC.
awesome.
So we're winding down wave 3 here. Again, so far so good. I mean, they're playing super well. One of the things they have to be careful about here on the right-hand side, where basically the whole team is that long sight line there, right? Because once again, we do have the Flush Pound Rage Timer, where when Flush Pounds see a target, they will initiate a Rage Timer, which after 15 seconds, it will automatically enrage. And that can actually spell certain doom if they're not quick about getting on those FPs in this really long sight line here. But so far, they've actually been killing it. They've been doing a really good job of pushing up and being aggressive.
Wow, that's a new one for me. We got a lost Flesh Pound over a lost Scrape.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, he lost his head, that's for sure.
Poor boy.
We had to mix things up. It is Beardy's birthday.
Oh, you're right. Let's hope the big birthday boy energy really helps him with this no medic run.
Yeah, if he was having a headache, yeah, they just relieved his headache
Permanently.
permanently.
This is a good hospital, then. It's a 100% success rate on all operations.
They specialize in ballistic operations.
The shotgun, the ultimate surgeon's tool.
Wonder if Melon's gonna go for the yeah, okay, she got the Hemogoblin like I expected her to. So the Hemogoblin is overall one of Medic's best tools. I mean, she's not playing Medic, but you know, basically is a Medic, right? Mainly because of that bleed debuff. So when she shoots a large Zed with that, it's going to slow that Zed speed by 30%, which is going to give the team a lot of time to deal with that threat. And it'll also reduce that Zed's damage by 30% as well. So she can debuff the Raging FPs to slow them down and reduce the amount of damage her team takes, which she desperately needs right now for this no Medic run. That's a really good choice in my opinion.
Looks like we got a double FP heading towards the right lane.
Yes, I do see them coming in. Got some Rider friends with them too, actually. What is the FP? You might know this better than me, Nick. But what's the damage that a Rider buffed FP crit is? It's like 75 or something.
I think it's even more than that.
It's insane. 82. Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
It's not pretty.
A nice freeze on those two FPs there.
If you don't have armor, it could even be like an instant kill if you're unlucky.
Wow, 1.2. Is that the multiplier, Elmo? It's crazy. They got to be really careful about multi-hits too, right? If they have, like, especially during kites, let's say they have to kite. If they have multiple players rather, like, kind of standing next to each other, and then that happens, now you have two players that just took, like, an 82 damage crit, and that's not going to be good times for Melon, who's going to have to keep up with that healing.
And nobody here has insurance, so the medical bills are just going to rack up.
Ooh, Dur's
Out of
getting pushed
control.
out. Couple of quarters, couple of scrakes.
Got that Z time, though. Should be able to get this down. Were you going to say, Molly?
Oh, nothing. I was just chiming in on the insurance.
Oh, Kyrum took a spicy meatball and then also got smacked in the face by the FP arm grinder thing. Almost died right there. That was really close, actually. He had like, I think he had like 20 HP after that hit.
But luckily, Melon is a masterful lazy medic, so she definitely knows what she's doing.
Yeah, Melon is she's actually a really good medic player. Ooh, that FP raged before the freeze could go off.
But it doesn't matter.
It didn't matter, yeah. Got such a firing squad going on that right side there. It's pretty impressive. Regardless, though, they have to really, really manage the resources well here. They just don't have
double FP, double
that leeway
straight coming
to
out
go
of the
off
room there on the right.
Oh yeah, they're gonna probably throw freeze at that, I imagine. Oh, never mind. They're just gonna take him out. Jeez.
And we got some Z time too. Ah, they dropped it though.
Oh,
Very nice take there. Still another flush pound coming in though. He's seen them for a while now, so he could time rage like I was talking about. Another spicy meatball hit 3 people there. Spicy food really getting dished out here. Another one.
This hospital's known for its really good spicy food though.
They're Cajun enthusiasts here, apparently. That poor Scrake, man. And oh, fell over. And that's the end of wave 4.
I moved.
I just love how everybody's Mr. Foster. And then Melon's the she's from England, so of course she has the, you know, the Union Jack helmet or the gas mask on.
Heck yeah.
I just love the team theme they got going on. See what she decides to take for her second weapon. I wonder if she's gonna do the Corruptor Carbine, or if she's just gonna go for like a 301 or something. Or no, actually she has a 201.
Yeah, just for now. I wonder if he's gonna change it though.
Yeah,
Of course, there are benefits though to that. The Corruptor Carbine is kind of niche sometimes. You know, you got to be very specific with it. But if you just have extra darts, you can just keep a steady supply of healing.
Yeah. It's her only source of AoE healing, right? Because all of the gas-based medic weapons are banned, and she can't use medic grenades. she might decide to take it like just for that, virtue of having that available AOE. We saw Jenny, the captain of the Yolomancers, the previous team that played. She used it to pretty good effect during the kites for that team as well. Ooh, there's a rate. Oh, it looks like a rage FP.
Yeah, he got stopped.
He swapped lanes.
Listen,
he got stuck behind with the freeze.
He's got to wait in line like everybody else.
Yeah, but I think he came from the other side, right? It looked like he did.
He did.
I think he saw deer and then just,
that's interesting. Yeah, so we're having that happening again, where they're kind of swapping aggro.
Oh my god, look at all those husks.
Yeah, I was just looking at that too.
Fire boys incoming.
Here they come, they're shooting. And Husks have this really annoying habit of shooting through Zeds too, so they might get some more spicy meatballs here.
Oh, I hate that. Through Zeds, through doors, through objects.
But Beardy's giving them good Zed time extensions again, though, like he always does. I mean, I just have to mention, by the way, that guy has like 250 ping, I think, usually when he plays in these matches. So the fact that he plays as well as he does is insane. Yeah, he's a South American player. He's really consistent at Commando. And he just gave his team basically infinite time to plink all those husks down right there. Zed time is so important to CD.
Ooh, Deer is actually using Assassin as his other skill.
Oh, is he? Nice.
Yeah. He shot that Scrake 5 times in the face. I feel like one of those would have stunned at that point.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong about that.
Oh, here's $1 coming in.
$1, and we also have some pounds coming in the back there. 3 actually, the triple FP long. This is what I was talking about earlier. Those 3 FPs back there, they've seen them for a while now. They need to shoot through these Zeds and then get to those 3 FPs before they time rage. Especially because Zed time's about to end and they're gonna have to deal with those 3 FPs in real time, which is not good.
Oh, and here comes another.
And a 4th one just entered, yeah, exactly. So this is really bad. They need to throw a freeze in there ASAP.
Oh, buddy.
There they go.
Here they come.
Hope they get some Zed time.
The sharpshooters need to keep getting headshots so they can proc that 5% headshot chance. Oh, nice freeze. Should be the death of both of those, and then they have this last one to take care of.
Oh, Goomba!
Oh, stall plates.
Was not looking super good though. Well, it's the end of the wave actually. I think they got this.
Yeah, they're just falling back a bit. They're all safe.
And dangerously low on ammo though. We got all 6 players in red ammunition levels here on most of their weapons. That is actually one difference that I think is worth mentioning. That I feel like I've consistently forgotten to mention that in all of our games. There are some changes in our servers from vanilla, and one of those changes is the fact that there is no Goomba Stomp cooldown. So normally in vanilla KF2, you actually cannot stomp a raging FP at all. They're just completely immune. And on top of that, all Zeds have a cooldown to Goomba Stomps. That was a change that I think was made 2 years ago now. I don't exactly remember when. But on these servers, the stomp cooldown has been removed, so they can stomp to their heart's content, which I haven't really seen too many teams utilizing. It's pretty dangerous to do, so I don't really blame them for not going for it. But that was an example of a moment where that actually ended up helping out Beardy there.
I do it all the time. It's so much fun.
Yeah, me too.
Molly, have you tried looking into first person on some people?
Oh, I have not.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you'll actually be able to see the person's weapon if you were looking through their eyes. Something new that we created just for this. Props to Forrest for that, by the way. He did an excellent job with that system.
He slaved away on that system.
Oh my goodness, yeah. You don't even want to know how long it took us to get that working, but it was worth it, though. Ooh, triple FP on the Commando side, 2 rages at the moment. They're throwing freezes, but they're not going off because they are immune to that freeze grenade when they're raged. That was a little bit of a waste of resources there. But they got them both down, so they should be okay here, I think.
You can freeze them while they're raged, but it takes like 3 perfect freezes to get them to freeze, I'm pretty sure. Or something along that line.
Pretty sure they're just straight up immune, aren't they?
No, they just get a really high...
I don't think they are completely immune.
Okay. I know they have a 75% reduction.
It's not worth attempting.
Yeah, it's like freezing Pat. It takes like 4-3 freezes.
It's like I almost said, they have a 75% reduction to all incoming affliction sources, so freezing being an in-cap power. So you can do it, but it's not worth the investment, especially not because there's no ammo boxes, by the way. That's something else I forgot to say. So if they used up their 12 freezes, they don't have
lot
any.
of coming through.
Well, yeah, he might need a rotation here. Oh, he's got Shaenix there with him already.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Shaenix.
things got hot over there.
Oh yeah, if I would like to add in, Shaenix is probably completely cracked right now.
Shaenix is an extremely solid player. He's been playing CD for so long too. That guy, insane actually.
I also love his I love his videos because they have that badly drawn FP all over them.
Yeah, he's been using that what do you call it, the thumbnail for so long now.
It might as well be his calling card.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff coming through the doors on the right hand side right now. It's crazy.
A lot of stuff, but nothing too dangerous. Just a whole lot of trash.
And there were a lot of larges there.
Buffed up trash, yeah.
Ooh, looks like they prepped that bloat.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot actually. That's something that's really good that we've noticed. I've noticed a lot more often now in newer CD players, which I'm very happy about, is them weakening medium and large sets for the commandos so they can finish them off and get the extension off of them. Which helps a lot more than it sounds like it does.
Right now, they are just pulling on the work right now. It's 15, almost 16 minutes, and they're already on wave 7.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
the score.
kicking ass.
Yeah, that's insane. Look at their score too. 38-19 right now, and they still got 500 completion points on the board still to earn. If they win this match, like I said, if they win this match, they actually just win the tournament straight up because the score to beat is 27-35. So that's well, let's see what happens. They're getting into the meat though of the cycle, right? ASL V3 is the spawn cycle we're currently playing. The ramp up happens around wave 7, so we're not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to do any of the hold spots on 9 and 10.
I'd be surprised if they did, honestly. I think it's not worth it.
But yeah, for any viewer who hasn't seen any ASL games before, wave 10 is a special wave.
Oh, yeah?
It has easily probably the most larges out of all the waves, and you can get some nasty spawns, like quad FPs with Skrakes. Or, like we got on the last thing in Paris, a quad.
A double quad, yeah. Both sides got a quad FP at the same time. That was ridiculous. Hopefully that doesn't happen to these guys.
Molly, I don't know if you saw, but you did get some questions from chat.
Oh,
Asking when you're going to join us in CD.
Molly has played CD actually before. I think.
I know she has.
Yeah, I don't play it a lot, and I really haven't touched it in a long time. But I did try it out, and I liked it.
It's fun.
It's stressful.
Was it
I
monkey?
like it. What?
Was it monkey?
Yeah, I think I asked Monkey to bring me in to some games. And I can't remember exactly who all was there, but a lot of the usuals in his circles. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would do some more.
That's pretty much what we do every day around here, right, guys? Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. And we were just telling chat we were happy to have anybody curious to hop on in with us too. That's how the whole question, when is Wally coming back to CD, came up.
I mean, it's. Oh, go ahead.
I typically don't really feel alive anymore until I get a match of GG going in my system, you know?
Gets your blood going. You've been around so long, you're desensitized now to like quad FPs. And...
It's a quad FP, everybody. Okay.
Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say though that that's literally the point of this tournament too, right? Is to help these guys that are playing improve their game and get better. But it's also just to show people like how fun this kind of stuff actually can be. Because we've really had some like interesting matches, and it seems like all the viewers have had a great time watching. Like Dur's like 10 HP in the back.
Wow.
He killed himself with a freeze.
Oh,
No.
Oh no!
Dude.
oh, that's just.
That's unlucky.
Birthday boy's down.
Yeah, so that's a really unlucky situation that happens actually quite often. Is you throw a freeze down to stop the FP, but he hits you before it goes off, and you kill yourself with the grenade. That's unfortunately going to be a 100 health bonus loss there, and no one's helping him, Beardy, with that commando with the FP.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. They finally got it down. That was close.
This
Yeah.
might be a kite here because they are all lost. Bagels might be killed. He's gonna get sandwiched.
Bagels got to get out of there. No.
Oh, Bagels!
Ooh.
I would say we could take it over, but it's about to be the end of the wave.
Yeah. Think a bit of
he took it.
miscommunication there.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Got to get out of here. Kyrum's getting blocked off by the larges, though.
He was able to slip through.
That buttery boy got through that choke point. And all things considered, that was actually a pretty clean egress out of that hold. Like, they could have lost a lot more than that. They only had 2 deaths, so they just gotta get rid of these FPs, and then they should be able to finish up this wave here. I think this is the last one, actually.
I'm not too sure what happened there. It just looks like Deer just kind of couldn't get the headshots. I mean, it happens sometimes. Like, even happened to me. Just, oh yeah, go a straight takedown, easiest thing in the world. Dumps half the mag halfway across the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such an unfortunate way to die. Like that's happened. I think it's happened to every sharpshooter player in CD at least once.
You need a really good reaction time, and you need to practice it to get that, because the wombo combo comes out so quick. It's like literally like fighting game reaction time. You need to go, oh god, the FP is about to do it.
Yeah, props to them though for keeping it together, because no doubt if we were in their comms, I'm sure they were a little bit worried right there, right? Because I haven't mentioned this yet, I don't believe, but they do need to actually win the game. They need to win the game by killing the boss in order to actually cash in their bonus pool. So right now they've got the 400, HP and the time bonus and all that, but if they were to wipe, they actually don't get any of that. So they do need to, they got to make sure they can actually get through this match in order to get this nomadic run complete. But yeah, they managed to come back together, and they only suffered 2 deaths, which honestly isn't bad considering what happened.
Yeah, they just need to do one objective to get all those points back.
Exactly. And even if they don't, like I said, they're still already higher than the minimum amount of points they need to win, and they've got another map to play too, right? So if I were a ChainSAWB enthusiast, I wouldn't really let that phase me. So yeah, I hear a lot of large boys coming. Oh yeah, there's a triple FP coming at the long side of the commando lane again, so they're gonna have that same situation as before. So that time's gonna end too, right when they appear, so they're gonna have to get on them before they time reach. I don't think they know they're coming yet either. There they are, they've just walked around, and now their rage timers have started.
Ooh,
nice long distance fuse, yeah. That was great. Is that Kyrum that threw that? Yeah, Kyrum's been super consistent with those Kobe freeze throws, dude. All tournament long, it's kind of insane. Here comes oh my goodness, okay, there's a triple FP now on the same exact spot again. With Huss and Skrakes.
See if they keep this Z time going.
I don't know if he's going to have enough to get a full stack. He's going to have to really get in there and jump to see those other crash sets. Might drop it here. Yeah, they do drop it, in fact.
But I think they got enough damage in. Both those FPs look pretty squishy.
A good D-Rage right there from Kyrum. Getting him calm again so they can finish him off. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be okay here. It's just a bunch of Skrakes now. You guys think they're gonna try to go for the objective? I mean, it's next wave, I think, right? And wave should be wave 9 and 10, I think.
I mean, I'm guessing they're not with the nomadic, and why even worry about it? They've got such good time.
That's true, yeah. I feel like we've had our expectations subverted so many times at this point. It's like they could actually.
I'm willing to bet that they're probably going to try one of them.
Even Melon, like she was playing medic until the last second, you know, and then she swapped to survivalist. So they might actually like.
This is why I pass off the people listing the players and all that to somebody else now. I've been wrong too many times.
Oh, the roster, yeah. Poor Nick. Ooh, spicy meatballs being served out. Kind of messed up that FP takedown right there, but they managed to get him dead just in time before he got a hit off there. Well, I got to be careful with Husk, because if you laser focus on the larges that you're currently fighting and then you let the Husk just blink at you, he can actually mess you up when you're trying to get your, make you miss your shots, right?
Or God forbid he launches you forward right into the waiting arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's called getting K-man.
We have a
Right,
clip
K-man,
for
I
that.
had to do it again. This is a clip that we meme on of a friend of ours that he basically got vacuumed in to a bloat by a Husk and he got killed by it. I don't think we've ever let him off the hook on that one.
That's one of the things I enjoy about my job is hearing all the custom terms and stuff that players coin when situations happen or when they're memeing or stuff like that.
Oh, if we're going by that, then the most legendary one has to be the mic.
The mic.
I was
knew
just
you were
about to say that's
don't get
where I was
mic'd.
going. Like, yeah, Mike.
The next one is don't do a bell for the sharpshooter gunslinger switch.
Oh yeah. Shoutouts to Mike 5879, by the way. The legendary term.
Yeah, for the man who constantly gets mic'd all the time.
Yeah, luckily for them, they don't have to worry about pulling a bell though, because they actually can't swap perks. That's actually something that I didn't mention either. Is that once the team actually readies up and spawns into the game, whatever perk they've chosen, they're locked into that perk for the entire run.
Oh, okay.
In addition to perk limits as well, there are limitations on how many of a perk they can have on a team. It's basically 2 of everything except for field medic and berserker, I think.
Demo as well.
And demo, yeah, is 1 only. Looks like they're not going to go for that objective either, which again is not surprising. It would have been cool if they tried it, but I don't blame them for not going for it ultimately.
I mean, we want to see the carnage, but
Hell yeah.
Yeah, come on, I paid for pay-per-view. Come on, give me the good stuff.
You could go for Wave 10. I mean, Wave 10 actually, I think, is actually not as bad as this one, in my opinion. It's in a little bit more of a controllable area. That area just has, like, too many entry points, I think, for it to be worth it for them.
And not only that, I always hate 45-degree holding points.
Yeah, they do have the stairs that are on one of the lanes there they have to deal with.
Ooh, Dare is getting a lot of stuff on his line.
Yeah, Dur's going to need a rotation. Dur's got a quintuple FP and a triple Husk coming right now. As soon as he sees this, he should be calling for a rotation from Shaenix here.
We'll hope he can get it. Yeah, Shaenix is
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, here comes Shaenix. Yeah, so they are communicating there, and that's a good call on his part there.
Ooh, bad FP movement.
Shaenix can help him finish it off, though, because it's facing him. And yeah, there you go. So yeah, that was good.
I thought that ranged FP was about to turn around and go after everybody else.
it did look like it for a second. One of those awkward movements.
Good Z time from Beardy right there, by the way. Basically enabling Shaenix to actually help Dur. If they hadn't gotten that Z time, they probably would have got pushed up the ramp to Melon. Could have resulted in a kite.
Yeah.
Shows how important Commando actually is to CD. Like, you need Z time. If there is any perk in CD that is absolutely mandatory, it's Commando. And this is why. We call it the, what is it, the trifecta, I think, Nick,
Yeah.
right? Where the Holy Trinity, basically, where you have sharpshooters at level 25 have the 5% chance on every headshot to cause Z time to occur. And then once
Ooh.
Z time's actually going, the Commando extends it, and then the gunslingers capitalize on it. It's just
Dur
a
had a
cycle.
whole dollar.
Oh, yeah.
They come.
But too bad that dollar is currently on fire.
Ooh. The QP just destroyed the other one.
I like it when that happens.
Oh, here comes some more flesh pounds on the left.
Holy crap, yeah. Dur's got another quad coming in. Great freeze right there, but I'm worried that he's not going to be able to finish that. Shaenix is coming over already, though, so he's already made the call. Such great communication right here. It's so quick, too. The moment he feels like he can't do it, he calls Shaenix over. It's pretty clear that they've designated Shaenix as the primary flex.
I actually like to believe Shaenix just smells blood in the air, and like a shark, he just goes right over to it.
What's that fresh FP I smell?
Mmm, tasty.
Shaenix likes his meatballs. And now the right side is getting kind of slammed. There's so many husks coming right there. There's a time rage FP coming in now. They're going to have to deal with that right in a second here when he comes to this door. It's got a D-rage. Ooh, Bagels took a heavy hit.
Oh,
Gotta get him down in this time. Nice.
Another hush shot coming in. Let's hope they don't get hit. Oh, that was close.
Shaenix did the 360. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did.
Style points right there.
I feel like I thought I was the only one that did little spins.
Yeah, I gotta say that man, that was a really sick quad FP takedown though from Dur and Shaenix during that time. I hope we got a replay of that. That was pretty sick.
They got 13 whole dollars. But yeah, they actually do have to complete the objective to get the full points. There's no halvesies here.
Yes, that is true as well. They have to complete the whole thing.
Elmo said he was so lost in it, he forgot to hit the replay. I'm not gonna lie, I would too, Elmo.
Elmo was lost in the sauce, man.
Oh, that was a good moment.
Don't worry, there's a legion of viewers, I'm sure, that can clip everything.
Yeah. Hey, we're on wave 10, guys.
Already?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. They're kind of just blazing this game. It's only been 30 minutes.
I was gonna say these rounds, these waves have been fast.
That you can count that up to the 60 max monsters. You know,
Yeah.
more heads come pouring in. The faster you kill them, the faster you complete.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
We did a 100 max monsters run on a few maps, and we literally took like 15 minutes.
This team has been playing fast though, like all tournament. I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong about this, but I think Ethereal was the one that was doing the analysis on this. I think ChainSAWB Enthusiasts have had, on average, the fastest trader times out of all teams. Because the timer does continue to count during traders, so it's in their best interest to optimize that to gain as much time bonus as possible, right?
You got to really flex that KF1 muscle, that get in, get out, trader pot action.
Yeah. It's kind of a throwback a little bit to the previous tournament that was hosted by Flux, right? That was a speedrun tournament, but same exact element here where you want to actually optimize your trader time to get as much points as possible.
Ooh, we got double FP combo with orders. I wouldn't call this a quad. They're far too separate.
Oh my goodness. Look down the stairs in the right-hand lane. There's a sextuple FP down there.
Excuse me? Holy crap.
There's 6 flesh pounds there, I think. Or, no, yes.
Oh, we got a blockage, though.
I think this is going to be a war room situation right here.
No, the blockage is causing issues. Oh, there it goes. Looks like it got downgraded to a triple FP.
Still got more coming, though. They're getting kind of slammed on that side right now. This is insane.
Well,
he's not going to be able to get extensions either.
Yeah, but it's better this side gets slammed than the other one, I feel.
True, true. There's so many Scrakes, dude. How many Scrakes is that? It's like 7. Crazy. Well, this FP. Oh, nice.
They just got to shoot through all the meat.
Great that time from Beardy again, like usual. Very consistently getting these great that times for the team here. Cutting down that horde of larges.
There's more coming. It's not stopping.
Holy cow! Yeah, and there's an FP far back too. That's gonna time rage now too. I don't think we'll make it there.
War room?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's take it over to their war room.
Backing up a little bit.
Freezing my lane.
Everybody. Good shit. Starting Scrake in the back.
Why is the Stalker revealed?
That's it. Rage HP here.
You rage it?
Yeah,
You
who's
rage it?
tanking? Who's tanking?
He's slow. Okay,
Let's shoot them.
bro.
Alright, we gotta move. We probably gotta move here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move. Wait.
Do you have Z time? Do you have Z time?
Yes. I got it.
Hostile firing. Watch out.
I'm killing mediums. Do you see any larges on it?
Keep that
Already
going.
hostile firing on you.
I think there's a FP in the
Oh,
doorway.
I-
That's it.
Oh, thank God.
I need to get my spares. Oh, they're far.
I
Never mind.
screamed. I just cried.
FP in the doorway. It's only one. Start 'em.
Something behind
we
me.
can push
Something
back.
behind me.
Good shit.
We can push back. We're pushed back. We're
Next one.
back. I'm getting my spares.
Okay, we're good.
I don't see shit.
Now,
I taking
There's
the
that
bullet.
FP on the left of our door.
I'm super long reach. I'm like an angle here.
I'm starting them. Nice.
Are we
Reloading.
getting ready to kite?
We got 40 left.
No,
We got
we're fine
40
here.
left.
We're fine here.
Reloading.
Alright, got that
Okay,
little
start
rat.
that strike.
We need help
Help my
this
lane.
side.
Help my lane. Help my lane.
Come in.
I'm pushing up a little bit. Keep peeing.
I'm running.
Yeah, I got you, I got you,
I've got nothing.
I still have
coming.
ammo, so if
FP
you
coming
come
to us.
Look out,
FP on the
look out
left. FP on the
I
left.
need help. I need help.
I'll take the next. Oh,
Watch
he's
out,
going up. He's going
watch
up.
out, on you,
Sorry,
Dor,
sorry.
on you,
I'm
Dor.
gonna block it.
I'm taking this one. Taking
I'm
this one.
tagging. Never
I'm
mind.
here.
Kill him. I'm starting.
I was just reloading.
Hello?
What the fuck?
You boys
What are you guys
okay?
doing?
Spike here.
Why are you guys
Reloading.
playing with him? Just kill him.
I like playing with them.
Ew, I'm reporting you.
You never play with your food.
Hey yo.
Fuck.
I reported you already. Sorry.
Okay, nice.
Oh my god, that comeback was ridiculous. They just held the ground with
Recovery. I thought they were gonna have to kite there for sure. That was
Yeah.
actually insane.
that wasn't a quad pound. That was just a flood.
Yeah, that was like the gates have opened and it will not be stopped. And they were so much calmer than I would have been.
Yeah, you and me
these-
both. I would have screamed like a little girl.
Yeah, that's I mean, shit. What is there to say? Like that. That's actually the first time we've actually had a wave 10 completion on a no medic run, by the way, for the entire
Yeah.
tournament.
They could. It's the birthday boy energy. I feel.
Yeah, this could very well be it. I mean, they still have to do the boss though, right? And by the way, speaking of the boss, that's going to be a double A bomb, 2 abominations at the
Double
same time.
bomb.
Oh boy.
So they still have to get through this here. See where. Ooh, they spawn kind of far. Oh, not really, actually. They're not too far off. Definitely different take than we saw with the Yolomancers. The Yolomancers seem to actually have like a dedicated strategy to force them to spawn in a specific position, but I'm not sure if they were trying to go for that here. I think they're just going to try to gun them down before they get together.
Ooh, one's flanking. Hope they notice.
Oh, he's flying.
Oh, he's flying.
Love when that happens. That's so funny.
They must have got the helium tank he was strapped to.
Of course.
Really, the main danger here on A-bomb is obviously like the suck, you know? If that
big
happens
suck.
twice, that could be really bad. But also, A-bomb is really good at wasting a lot of time.
Yes. That makes perfect sense.
He will just sit there and constantly spawn the little booger poop spawn things, and it can...
I don't like the centipede action going on with the 2 A-bombs.
Good thing about this, though, is Beardy's got like a field day right here for trash to get extensions off of. So if he can capitalize on that, they can do a lot of damage.
First A-bomb is very low.
He's getting pretty low here. They're about to get this first one down in just a second here. And there's the first kill. Team's kind of getting flanked by some trash right now. I don't even think anyone's looking at it.
Yeah, I
There you go.
imagine they gotta watch out for, since there's so much gas and and green goo and monsters, that if too much trash and stuff builds up and they're not paying attention.
A-bomb
Ooh,
is a gassy boy.
the
Dangerous.
Beardy, Beardy almost got the big suck.
No, I agree
here it
though.
goes.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Timber.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Hey!
That's our first no medic bonus completion of the entire
My
tournament. Right
god, that was amazing.
26-49 is the
done.
final score for game 1. Absolutely insane, man. Holy crap.
20 seconds.
Yeah, wow. What is there even to say? I mean, excellently done. They didn't even have to kite, really.
That wave 10 was magical.
It really was. That was good stuff.
2 deaths for the entire run as well, by the way. That was honestly a really well executed run. Now we'll be transitioning over to Burning Paris. Which, what if they decide to go for it again? Could you imagine? Twice in a row.
I mean, they technically won even if they lose, don't they?
Well, I need to look at the console when we get into the next game. I think they got like 26 something. Score to beat was 27-35. So yeah, I mean, technically, even if they didn't win this game, they just need to get. Let me check. Hold on. Final score was 26-49. So 26-49. They need to get whatever the math is for that to get past 27-35, and that would be the win for them here. It's like not even 100 points.
So, Burning Paris is a fantastic map, and it's probably one of the most difficult for CD, but we have given it some slight adjustments. Just some minor ones. For instance, at the standard Eiffel Tower hold, most of the spawns on top of the roofs have been disabled. The cafe, on the right side over there is missing a few things, so bullets are not blocked. And finally, the legendary staircase that can be blocked by one little bloat has been widened a bit for everybody's pleasure.
I'm so glad Tamari got rid of those damn umbrellas and that pillar in the middle of the top.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that before too. Yeah, the little advertisement, the green. I don't know how to describe that. It's like a circular sign.
Oh,
It has
so
been removed.
annoyed.
I think the biggest change that this version of the map has over the vanilla version is the fact that there's no rooftop spawns. So there will not be any Zeds raining down from on top of the apartments onto the players' heads. So that does make things a lot less frustrating. Because it really can be really annoying when there's like, a barrage of crawlers that just drop right on your head when you're trying to take down an FP or something. Yeah, they basically, if my math is correct, all they have to do here, even if they do a nomadic run, they just need to beat wave 1 and they win. That's it.
Two waves.
2. Yeah, wave 2. Even if they wipe that wave 3, as long as they beat wave 2, they win. Like the entire thing.
Oh, I wonder if they're going for it. Melon's still a survivalist.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
That's the power of nomadic bonus, right? Is the fact that they set such a high score. It gives them a major buffer for this second match here.
Also, I would also like to again repeat that this is our first nomadic run win. Everyone has lost on either wave like 9 or 10, and just like but
Nick had to rub in the salt. He had to rub in the salt.
But like, my God, that wave 10 hold was amazing. It wasn't a quad, it was the entire circus coming through that doorway, and they held it.
That was so impressive.
I mean, it's not really about like trying to be disparaging to anybody else, right? I mean, the fact is that's actually so hard. Like, we're watching it from a spectator perspective, but I can tell you right now, when you're in the actual hot seat doing that, it is mad stressful.
Oh yeah,
so
I'm kidding because we wiped on wave 10 on Friday with the nomadic.
It's hard, man. It's really tough.
It's mega hard, yeah.
And you also have to deal with just the inherent RNG that exists within KF2, right? Like even though we can control all of the aspects of the game for the most part, we still can't control the way the spawning works. Like sometimes you just get those random like double gigas, where it's like double quad, like we saw last match.
The game just says fuck and you.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, I'm ready to let them go if you guys are. We can go ahead and let them just get this second game underway.
Anything you would like to say, Molly, about what you think they might do?
Yeah,
or anything?
Go for it. You have the floor.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I'm hoping. I don't know. It's not me playing, so I'm like, yeah, show me some nomadic action, and let's see what happens.
I am curious if they're going to do it again.
I don't have to endure the pain. I can watch others.
She wants to see them suffer.
Let
I
me
say, I'm with that. I'm with that, man.
I always, to me, anybody who goes to the nomadic run is a winner in my book.
It's really.
I mean,
really cool.
like, why not? It's their last game, and with the advantage they have in points right now,
Double
just do
down.
it. Just do it to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that actually might be part of the. I mean, I'd have to ask them in the interview later on, but I feel like that's probably part of why they might just decide to go for it again, because they probably know they just have to beat a couple waves and that's it. You know, might as well just do it. But yeah, it looks like they're ready to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and let them get started, and then we can just keep talking while they're playing. All right. So I went ahead and give them the green light. We should have them ready up in a second here, and then we'll be going live.
Oh, they're going for it.
Yep, they're gonna go for it again. I respect it.
Oh my
Might as well.
gosh. Yeah, that's
so excited, guys.
Let's see where they decide to go. Are they going to go to that? Also go to the Sky Bridge?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not surprising. That's probably the safest place in the map to do this strategy at, actually.
Yeah. The big one is I like to chalk it up to not only Birthday Boy energy, but the flat cap energy combination.
Flat cap brings it hard.
Yeah, it's obviously giving them godlike powers.
I don't know. You guys might have to consider like banning the flat cap after this.
We might have
be too strong.
I am so sorry, ChainSAWB. You might be, you know, removed from the tournament because flat cap's too strong.
Flat cap abuse.
Specifically the white flat cap too, right? The other flat caps are okay. It's just the white one. It's too powerful.
There's like, are there like 3 or 4 colors? I always forget.
I definitely know that a few of them are like incredibly rare. It's like Pokemon cards. I got the shiny flat cap. Too bad there's no solid gold cheese flat cap.
If Chainsaw pulls this win out with the flat caps, maybe their value goes up.
Ooh, you could be right about that. I should probably start making.
You guys might want to get in on that action.
I'm actually kind of wondering if they've made any bets with Monkey and Fail about flat caps. So, like how many flat caps they're going to receive for winning this game.
Monkey asked me something the other day, and I was like, before I attempt to answer this, are there any bets around this question? But I didn't want to interfere with any flat cap betting.
No, I don't think you're gonna mess with any odds here.
Got so involved in the conversation, I almost kind of forgot we were just watching them playing here.
Just chilling, just because they've got it all in control right now, so it's just chill for us.
Yeah, they are wrapping up wave 1 here. So they just gotta do one more wave here, and that should be it.
If they get a double nomadic run win on this, they are cracked.
I mean, they might as well go
Standards
for it.
have been set.
Something stuck over there? Oh no, it's just as slow as that.
Yeah, they really need to update the GPS system on those heads.
I like how the entire team just rolls around the corner and just blows that Zed away. Like, holy crap. Yeah, double N and B would be kind of insane, especially on this map. This is not an easy map to do a nomadic run on.
I'm so hyped that they're going for it again.
The maximum flex.
Ridiculous, dude. This is like insane. This is what Uwu was trying to do last week, right? They were trying to do that on Crash. They almost got it too. They got so close. Like, it's actually insane how close they got to beating that. That would have been like a 6K, I think. They would have had like a 6,000 point
yeah, it would have been
score,
ridiculous.
which is ridiculous, yeah. It actually probably... It would have forced... Because their opponent at that time was the ChainSAWB Enthusiasts, actually. That would have really thrown a wrench in their plans, because they would have had to probably match that run, if not... yeah, they probably would have just had to do the same exact thing. That's how powerful that bonus is. Like, it can actually force your opponent to have to do the same strategy, and it can get them out of their comfort zone. Let's see, where I hear a flesh pound, but where is? Oh, he's up. Okay, that was a quarter pound. He's already dead.
What quarter pound?
Exactly. There was a quarter pound here. It's gone now. There's one single FP though approaching the side at the moment though, but it's just one.
Oh, nice nail gun, or sorry, nail bomb there.
And ooh, that husk kind of just damn.
Slid past that Scraker at high speeds. I always enjoyed this spot most because this was like the hold, the original hold for so many games back in the day. Like, I honestly would bet that this is probably like the oldest hold in the universe.
Yeah.
This is OG. I mean, this is like the oldest map, right? As like I said earlier, all the promotional material for KF2 was featuring this map.
This was, I think, the first map completed, and you can definitely tell it had probably the most time spent on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did y'all catch that? Shaenix had to hop. He almost did it. That got a little spicy. Okay, yeah. They're all hopping out. Nice.
He had 1 HP, so he's like, yeah, I'm out.
He just said, nope.
That was definitely close. We'll just keep it here, though, because they actually are at the end of the wave. Only 30 Zeds remaining. But yeah, this is one of my favorite maps in the game, just visually. Like, I love the aesthetics of this map.
Yeah, I can remember playing it for the first time and just being blown away. Especially at the backdrop of the tower on fire and everything. It was just like, whoa.
Do you have
Coming
any
from KF1?
Oh yeah.
It was like, wow.
I just remember when I first saw KF2 like getting announced, right? And I had the exact same reaction. Like I played Killing Floor 1 for so many years, and then I saw 2 and I was just like, wow, this is like the future, right? And it was so awe-inspiring to see.
And the best part is too, if you go back to KF1, you can see the old trailer when it was still being like, you know, announced.
Oh, yeah.
Is that still playing in the lobby?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they don't touch KF1.
Yeah, understandable. It's kind of cool actually. It's like a little time capsule then in that regard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you? Oh, sorry, you go ahead first, Molly.
I play what's it called? I'm still playing a little bit of Dying Light, the original one, and it kind of does the same thing when you launch the game. It's like, but hey, get the second one.
It's coming out soon.
Sign up for it now.
Didn't I could be wrong about this, but didn't the original Counter-Strike also have like advertisements for like Valve games? Like they had like a Portal advertisement in like some of the maps. And I think they're still there too in some of them if you go in there. I could be wrong about that though.
I mean, if we're going by that, technically KF1 still does that too with Aperture.
Yeah, that's true actually. That's true.
Yeah, I so wish I'd been with the company for the Portal 2 promotional stuff. Yoshiro talks about it sometimes because he got to work with Valve pretty closely during that time, and
that's awesome.
I'm real jealous.
Just a little jelly.
Just a little envious.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you a moment ago, like, I guess you sort of answered the question, but did you ever get to see like this specific map, like back when it was still in its early development stages, like when it had like, you know, just the basic blockout, or
no?
Was that before you got
that
onto
was
it?
Before my time.
Okay.
I joined in 2016, like August of 2016. So early access was already out.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a nerd for that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm a level designer, so like for me, I love seeing like dev textures and old builds of maps. I still have the old build of Crash, like just when it was still in dev textures.
Aww.
I like saving stuff like that. It's always a good time looking back at it.
Cool.
But by the way, yeah, that is actually officially going to be ChainSAWB Enthusiasts actually taking the win. They did actually finally earn enough points, actually as of last wave.
Nice.
So huge congratulations to CSE for
really pulling through. Yeah, the first no medic run win at the end there is quite the card, I would say.
Yeah, as the tournament too. That's kind of insane, right? Like the only time they actually did it. I mean, well, no, did they try to do it last time? I don't remember anymore. I don't think so.
I know a lot of people tried. A lot of people tried to climb the mountain.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. But anymore, I'm just so enthralled. I just want to see them do it again.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it right now. So far, they've been. I mean, we've been kind of just talking about other stuff, but you know, throughout the course of this game so far, I mean, they've been holding it down pretty well.
Yep.
This spot that they're at is pretty much definitively the best spot they could use because, like, they could basically any enclosed area is going to be pretty ideal for this kind of a run because they want to control the influx of Zeds, right? The best they can. Being outdoors here would actually be a very bad idea because they have a lot of entry points that would be very difficult to manage. And that being said, there are other spots in this map that would be good in that same manner. They could do, for example, the subway, which is also very easily controllable. But the reason why this sky bridge is actually better is because it has a cleaner egress. Like, if they need to leave for a kite, this is by far the safest exit point. They can just drop out the window, and that's it, you know?
It's also the most metal. I mean, come on, just jumping out a window action style.
Yeah, and ditching.
Yeah.
Well, even Beardy has poked out the windows a couple of times for extensions. Keep it down, so he's got that going too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
exactly
sure.
what TBG did on with Yolo.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just all around. It's definitively better because it's just got better visibility, a better, like I said, a better exit strategy, right, for kiting. Because if they were to stay underground, the typical spot they would use would be near the Eiffel Tower, right in the subway entrance, right there, basically.
Goomba.
And if they have to
Goomba
kite there,
style.
they got to go through the other exit.
I was
So-
holding back my laughter.
So they're
That
just,
straight got executed.
yeah, they're just messing around now. By the way, I guess it's a good time to mention this, but we actually do, although this is going to be the end of the official regulation period for the tournament itself, we do have one more match coming up after this still, in fact. It will be, what is it, 10 o'clock p.m. PST, I think? There's one final show match we'll be having that's like a closer for everything. So if you're, for all these guys that are watching, don't click away yet, because we still got one more
Don't
thing to
change
show you
that
tonight.
channel.
Yeah.
Well, except it seems the storm has passed now, so it seems like it might be safe on my channel now. If you still want to do it there.
Oh, yeah, we can still do that.
If ZeElmo actually wants to go to bed, I'm so sorry, ZeElmo.
He's already dead.
What time is it there, Elmo?
Poor guy.
I think it's like, Elmo is in Europe, so I think it's like already the morning for him, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, you're
I'm
crazy.
so sorry, Elmo.
You're a mad lad.
Oh no, 5 a.m.
Elmo's just a vampire. He's just up in the middle of the night. Real? Yeah. I mean, you're always up late. You're like on my time zone, basically.
And the best part is he doesn't drink blood. He just lives off of takedowns.
Feed me with takedown. Feed me with Zed time.
I thought he lived on Mike's hard flesh pound crits or hits.
If we ever start a like brewery for like our servers, like that's what we have to call it, right?
Yeah, totally.
Or just call it CD Mike, please. Maybe that's just like the flavor text for it, like the slogan.
The most confident drink in town.
I laughed my ass off earlier when you said that.
Instead of the ABV, it like shows the CD Cockman skill. Oh my goodness, man. The memes are real.
There's too many memes here. Oh, they are just burning through these waves. And they don't really need to burn through, but like... Oh. Have I mentioned that Shaenix is cracked already before?
Yeah, he's absolutely insane. That man's been playing CD for, I think, has he been playing CD for longer than you, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that man has been playing for a very long time, like years and years and years. We're sitting here talking about 2016 and stuff, and I'm pretty sure that's about how long that guy's been playing this for. It's pretty insane.
Oh, it says 2,000 hours, or actually it's almost 3,000 for him. I swear he has more than me. I swear I checked before. But either way, he's definitely been playing CD probably just as long as me. But the big one is he always went for the high end stuff.
Yeah, Shaenix is actually he's the reason a lot of players are currently, or maybe not now, but back in the day, a lot of players played because of him. You know, he was here for such a long time. We're already going into wave 5. There's another Zed stuck back there. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's so strange. That wasn't happening before to the other team. I don't know why that's. I'll have to fix that, I guess.
The Zeds are just like, you know what? No, fuck you. I'm just gonna.
you killed my cousins. I'm not coming out.
We're not down with this abuse.
I wonder if they're going to decide to go for the objectives just for the hell of it. They're going to be on wave 8 and 9, I think. Or no, I keep getting this messed up. Is it 9, 10?
Yeah, it's 9, 10 again.
It's 9 and 10, okay. Yeah, I keep messing that up.
All I can think about is the Patriarch doesn't want you to know this, but the Zeds actually don't have to go kill the other players.
Did you say Patriarch or Matriarch?
Patriarch.
Oh, Patriarch. Speaking of Patriarch, though, you want to tell them what the boss is going to be for this game?
Yes. So if they make it to boss wave, it's going to be double Matriarch.
Yes, double Matriarch. It's going to be insane. I actually kind of want to see if they get there. I mean, they could, and the way they're playing right now, they could make it there, I would say. That's definitely not something to be trifled with. Like, 2 Tesla launchers, Tesla beams at the same time is actually pretty insane. If they get double zapped, like that could just be a team wipe right there instantly.
C team lives, team gone.
What spawns with her?
Just a bunch of EDARs.
Okay, I didn't remember if EDARs were in CD at all, or...
It depends on the specific spawn cycle that's in play, which is basically just like a text file with a list of waves, you know? And like, if it's not defined in that file, then it won't spawn. And in this spawn cycle they're playing, which is ASL v3, there are no EDARs in it, but the boss can still spawn the EDARs on her own.
She basically
because there are 2
acts
of them.
like normal.
Yeah, exactly. And since there's 2 of them, they actually will get even more EDARs.
If they attack both at the same time. But
oh boy.
Yeah, so there could be just a bunch of EDAR trappers and basically all of them just everywhere. Pretty much the entire reason, like the idea that I had behind the multi-boss fights that we've been giving them in these past rounds, because we also had this on Crash as well last week for semifinals. I gave them 2 Hans and I think 2 Patriarch. Could be wrong about that second one.
Poor Pat.
The thinking that I had behind those setups was managing things like that. Like, for example, if you imagine 2 King Flush Pounds, right? You would have to manage their health bars at the same time. So that you don't get a crap ton of QP spawning at the same time. Because it's very, like, normal to just want to spam them and get them both down, but if you're not careful about it, you can actually screw yourself over. Oh, it was a single Matriarch. You're right about that, Elmo. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
But it is quite scary with double Hans, just because he can spawn in those larges, and if both of them spawn in larges...
Yeah. Also, the worst thing you can have is having a kite situation occur where you have both Hanses wanting to heal off of you at the same time.
All the hugs.
Yeah, because that's if one of them grabs you, you're just dead, basically.
The double touchy.
Double Cheeto fingers.
By the way, they just completely annihilated a Giga that came on the side lane. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh no, I saw. It was just another Saturday for all of them.
Yeah, there were like 3 FPs and a couple of QPs in there, and it just completely destroyed them. Yeah, there's been a good bit of like theory crafting, I suppose. I don't know if that's the right word for this, but like on my part, with like setting up these rounds, like progressively as time has gone on, I've been trying to pick maps and pick setups that progressively challenge the teams more and more and more, you know? And compared to where we started off at in this tournament, which was Hellmark Station, by the way, the first map, we've really tightened things up, right? The maps that they're playing now are a lot less forgiving than the initial maps in the tournament. In many, many ways. Like the hold, the kite, just everything about them is a lot more technical now. And it's kind of cool to see, like, every team that's been playing, we've actually been able to just straight up see the progression, which is pretty awesome. I mean, that's the whole point of all of it, right? Is just to help these guys train up, and then, like I said earlier, to
that and the confidence level.
people.
You can tell
Yeah.
that they're more
Yeah.
confident.
Absolutely.
To me, it's gone from Goku to Ultra Instinct at this point.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a definite growth. Like, it's so obvious, at least to me, just how much these players have grown, and it's been really cool watching that. And like I said earlier, again, it's also not just for them, but it's for the people watching, right? Who are watching this, and like, hopefully, if they think this looks fun, like, maybe they're inspired to give it a try now. That's how we survive, right? We keep finding new people to join our ranks and kind of keep it going.
I was gonna say, one of the things I thought was really cool that you guys were trying to do with this tournament was that it had the goal of welcoming new players and not just being focused on your grizzled vets and pushing them, but like encouraging new players to learn new ways to take on challenges in the game in a way that's not so scary for them. So, how it is trying to learn new stuff in games and trying to find what are the friendly communities and who's not gonna treat me like garbage when I ask questions. And,
it's a very real concern, right?
Tamari's community's been awesome on that.
I mean, it's basically our policy. Like, we just straight up don't put up with it. Like, we just don't put up with people that don't want to just chill and have fun. Like, this is not a place to put people down. Like, we want everybody to get good at the game, but it's in a way where it's inclusive and actually having people's strengths be showcased and not trying to put people down for their shortcomings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
The game's too small for that anyway. Like, we don't have the amount of people active in the game to be like that, I feel. And by the way, in terms of veterans, like, the veterans have something they can get out of this as well. I mean, Shaenix, for example, we've been talking about him, right? He's an extremely veteran player. He's probably the most experienced player in this entire server right now, in this game that we're in. And like, he gets something out of it too, because for a lot of players, it's one thing to play CD at a high level, but then trying to relay that to other people and like teach people is a completely different thing. It's kind of like the whole like student-teacher relationship kind of thing. You really test your knowledge of a subject when you try to teach it to other people.
Oh yeah, when fresh eyes come in and they don't necessarily see something the way you see it after living in it for so long.
Yeah,
it's fun and it's interesting, and you're right, it's challenging to kind of predict what needs to be taught and when it needs to be taught. And
I mean, you might not. Go ahead, Nick. You first.
I will say this. Yeah.
Oh man, they're getting cornered right now. They gotta get out of here.
Oh boy.
Beardy's gotta get this that time. Beardy.
Ooh, come on, Shaenix.
They're all trying to get through that window.
I think Beardy's gonna die right here.
Birthday's dead. Birthday's still alive.
Yeah,
Birthday's
he's
dead.
unfortunately gonna die.
Oh.
I could take it over to their war room real quick if you guys want to listen to this. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, might as well.
Nah.
Oh, it's 16 Zeds left, actually.
Nah.
Sorry. I didn't realize.
I missed that. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
But I was gonna say, yeah, you can come here and learn a lot of good things, and like even better yourself if you feel like you're lacking in some things. But the one warning I have to give is you'll never
ruin vanilla.
Yeah, you'll never want to play vanilla.
That's true. You were gonna say that. It's actually what's happened with like everybody. It's not even that like it's not about hating on vanilla either. It's just that after a while, when you learn the game really well, it just isn't enough of a challenge anymore. And that being said, I'm not hating on the vanilla game. Like, I think that as the game is on the vanilla level, it's actually fine how it is. It's just that when you get to a certain point, it's not as challenging anymore.
I need my 3 flash pods. I only have 1.
It's not. Yeah.
I can definitely say, like, as the devs for the game that goes out to multiple platforms and has to be playable on such a wide range of hardware, we have our hard limits with the amount of spawns and stuff we can have active at once, and all that kind of stuff, and being able to push that, at its own risk with mods and stuff is so much fun.
Yeah, that's the power of modding, right? And like I also work too in the industry, so I totally understand where you're coming from. Like, you do have to keep it grounded, right, from the development standpoint. But then, like I said, that's the power of modding. Those the modders are able to go outside of those confines, right? And they can basically do whatever they want. They fill in the gaps, basically.
What's
Yeah, because
that?
I
Awesome.
think even if I wasn't playing CD, I had a habit of playing with the increase the max Z mod
Oh yeah, the max
For
player
it-
The max
feature.
players mutator.
for at least that. Yeah,
It's the one that I think Zane made. I think it was.
yeah.
But yeah, speaking of going out of the box, yeah, it's really great what we've done. What's that? Yeah, we need just 1,000 larges, please.
I mean, that's basically GG, right? I mean,
Yeah.
one of the I was talking about spawn cycles earlier, right, Molly? And it's like I said, it's a text file. It's got just a list of Zeds in it, basically, and the game just spawns those Zeds, right, as they're defined. And there's some really crazy ones for CD. There's one that's literally just all flesh pounds. There's over 1,000 of them, literally over 1,000. That's not even an exaggeration. Just FPs and QPs and Scrakes and stuff, and it's actually completable. Like, we've beaten it multiple times. Like, it's
Seas of peas.
it pretty much. One thing I wanted to add too, by the way, about what we were saying earlier with like the teaching and all that is, you might not believe this, but there's actually several players in this tournament, like not just on the ChainSAWB Enthusiasts, but on all the other teams too. There are some players who actually this is their first time playing CD ever. And for some of those players, they actually have like less than 100 hours in the game.
Wow, good for them.
And they're already playing at like this kind of level, which is kind of insane.
It's really cool.
I don't know if y'all caught that. They were destroying that lane so hard that Gorfeed just hopped out the window.
He had a kite.
I unfortunately didn't see it.
He said tactical retreat.
Gorfeed initiated the kite. Damn. Yeah, like I almost said, they've been killing it though. Like all of these players have been. It's kind of insane because I mean, Nick is like the resident veteran here, right? In terms of in our voice chat, and maybe he can agree with me on this, but I feel like personally, in the time that I've been playing CD, I've distinctly noticed that the average skill level of the newer players has dramatically increased. Like the new players that start playing now compared to back when I first started playing and when Nick started playing is dramatically higher now. They're just getting better so much quicker.
That FP was causing a little bit of a ruckus, but looks like they got it back. But yeah, I agree. I like to think it's probably because of the amount of information we have
Yeah,
on our
exactly.
servers.
That's what I was gonna say. There's just so much information available now. Videos, right? We have a place where people can play and they can talk to each other and stuff like that. That really helps out.
Yeah, because to be fair, there's a whole lot to this game that isn't like explicitly expressed to the player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this game.
So having people to clue you in on stuff kind of earlier is nice.
I remember the original thing that clued everybody in was like, hey, don't forget to switch off your railgun off of the auto aim thing because it lowers the damage by 200%.
Oh yeah.
Or another one is don't forget when you pick up the foul to make it fully automatic. That's one that I struggled with for like so long.
Yeah, I go for that straight down and go bang. Oh,
Crap! I forgot to swap the
Yeah, when I first got into this and I learned how many more intricacies that are unknown that you find out about, it reminded me about, what was that other game that you were a part of the community there, Tamari? The Zeds also. Left 4 Dead.
Oh, Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah. No, Left 4 Dead 2 is like it's a game of such depth. Like that's what I like about both of these games. Like this game and Left 4 Dead they're on the surface, they're actually quite simple. Like you can basically just pick it up. You can give it to like your grandma, right? And like it's that simple for them to just like jump in the game, grab a gun, and just click on stuff on the screen, and like it's fun, right?
And it's enjoyable from that level to play both games. Yeah, pretty casually.
But then at a higher
Exactly.
level, there's a lot of nuance and depth to the game. It's actually really fun. Like, yeah, it's like shoutouts to like, for example, like I don't know if you guys have ever watched any competitive Left 4 Dead 2 games, but it's pretty legit. You guys should check it out if you've never seen it before.
There's a lot of tricks of the trade in that game that are just like actually hilarious.
So fun. Like it's
But
what I used to do before I played this.
But I would say is that the gameplay loop of this game and the depth it has, literally, I don't think I'll ever be able to stop myself from playing this game.
I haven't been able to stop.
How much am I up to now? Let me just do a quick little plug on myself.
You don't want to know my value. It's kind of pathetic a little bit.
4,200 right now, and I know you beat me.
Used to be equal. I've played this game way too much, and for some reason, I'm not tired of it still. Not that I'm complaining.
Yeah, I know. I officially retired many times, but then I'm like, man, I'm bored. What games do I got? Oh, I got Killing Floor. Let me do that for another 200,000 hours.
Yeah, it's just something that's like I just keep wanting to come back to, even though I feel like I should be tired of it by now. It's like you would think like you can only shoot FPs in the head so many times, you know, and then it just kind of gets boring. But it's just like that's just not the reality for me. Like somehow I still find it just as fun every time.
Well, yes to all of that, but also you have so many good players here. There's so much fun, and we just get in there and just start joshing around and having a good time. It makes it a blast for me.
Ooh, FP breaking through the line right there, by the way.
Yeah, it can be a very social game.
Yeah.
I love just talking about my daily occurrences during the day and
while you're pew-pewing away. Yeah.
While you're pew-pewing away. So
I'm
anyway,
with you on that though.
So anyway, I had like this really good McDonald's cheeseburger. Oh, by the way, triple FP guys. Yeah, okay. So anyway,
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Right.
Yeah, they actually do have a triple FP though, which they got the freeze off, but unfortunately weren't able to get the kill. So
they gotta get out. They have to get out.
They're gonna need a kite again.
Melon, yep, they're calling.
You can take this to a war room if you want to listen to it. This time there actually is Zeds left in the wave.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's stop talking about ourselves and everything.
Let's go check it
out. Check your backs.
Well, I might have raged a scrake, but it's okay.
Yeah, we are at 130 left. We have to check our backs.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Don't worry about it.
Break down. Just keep moving.
I go extensions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Snipe them. Snipe that reach a piece.
Couple of them.
Yeah, I gotta get an angle on them.
I'm sorry, but I got like this. I'm taking the clout.
Watch.
That's it.
Yep, never mind, it's okay.
Alan's got 3 in them. 4.
There's guy
dead.
just spawn behind.
Nice.
We should get up the stairs. Get up the stairs.
Yeah, go. Go fast.
Yeah, move.
Freeze this.
I can't freeze it.
I don't have any.
We don't have.
any.
Okay.
Whatever.
Don't have any. QP on the right. Rage
This
him.
guy did not just ask for a freeze and then freeze himself.
Which way are we going? Through here?
Tunnel.
Pick fire.
I'm
Yeah.
going tunnel.
to go left.
Yeah. Go tunnel.
All eyes up front. We have to burn anything in front.
I got full.
It's only trash right now.
Homies, you homies.
Leave the scrapes. Kill the pounds. Any pounds. That's it.
All right, I got through.
Clear space.
Watch out, rage FP.
Yeah, look out for spawning behind.
Spawn.
They're gonna spawn behind us.
Yeah. Keep going.
We're not
keep
in
going.
a very good place.
I'm running up ahead.
Yeah, I'm with Bagels.
We have to trade the fucking tanks.
Took another.
Fine, heal homies. I'll heal myself.
Never mind.
He died.
Kill him instead. Okay, we're 50 left.
Go around.
Low ammo.
QP, look out.
We do.
I have no ammo.
Oh, we're running back to grab spares.
We're just running.
Okay, we can run back.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
There's a lot of
Gamer
scratch
jump
behind us.
Everything spawned, so
Real
we're
jump
chilling.
scare.
Yeah.
FP,
Go run
FP,
and grab your
back.
spares.
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of you.
I love trash.
What the fuck? Oh my god, he's jumping, bro. Just move back. Just move back. I'm so
what is
scared
he
of him.
doing?
Bro, he's actually freaking me out.
Bro, he's crazy.
Grind him down. Grind him down. Grind him down.
Don't fucking do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, Jesus
Oh, there's a
Christ.
bloat behind. Look at this man.
Reestablish.
He's crazy with it. Yo,
Yeah,
the
we can
animation.
hold.
He wasn't that low
Yeah,
because he.
FP's coming in.
Give me
Oh,
a
I'm
heal.
out here
I can
fucking
throw out your wrist.
sneaking. He vented in, bro.
Yo,
Give me a
yo.
heal.
Ben,
Give me a
I-
heal.
I'm coming back.
Sprick here. I'm starting.
There's an FP. I took a hit.
Why'd you
He
start
should be
script?
low.
Okay, I got it.
Right
Because
on.
I got it.
Are we
Right
good?
on.
Just back up.
Watch out.
Alright,
Sprick
this
this
one.
one.
Shaenix jumped. Shaenix jumped.
Alright, let's just jump.
Jump.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah, I
There's
hope I
nothing
don't
here.
Yes.
FP juked himself.
Beardy with the, did you guys hear Beardy with the yeehaw?
I also heard Melon say, homies. I'm not worried about
Homies
homies.
still
Homies. I heal
Classic
myself.
Ringo line.
That's why I said sassy Melon.
That was actually a good kite though. They did a really good job of keeping it together there. we pretty much had the same situation as before, right? With Yolomancers, where they just got pushed from both sides at the same time, and then had to drop out of the window. And yeah, they managed to keep it together and not get, you know, I guess right now it's pretty much impossible for them to feel stressed out, but still, like, that's still a really dangerous situation, and I think they did a good job of holding it together. No one died either, so. And we're on wave 9 already. That wave is the wave with the cafe objective, right? So I think the next one is the office one. I still wonder if they're going to go for it. You guys can hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just making sure. It was super quiet.
I'm just focusing on the beautiful cacophony of death that they're doing.
I was just making sure that I didn't get DC'd or something. That's all.
Boris the Storm came to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I saw Freed mention how Melon is a great player and make sure not to tell her he said that. So I was making a mental note to tell her that he said that.
Good Z time from Beardy, like always. Beardy's one of those kind of commando players where he doesn't care if there's 5 Zeds left in the wave. He has to get the full extensions no matter what. I respect that because I'm the same way. Gets off on Z time.
I just find Z time is just makes everything too slow, and I'm reloading.
I like to kick commandos and extend Z times for too long.
Yeah, I'm a support player, and all I do is reload in Z time.
It is interesting when you have to explain to people that may not understand that there are some advantages when the game goes into slow-mo and to enjoy them and use them.
Well, I think it was Captain Saab who said in chat, how do you recognize a CD player in a pub game? The grenade binds and the long extensions.
Yep.
Oops, I dropped this.
Well, there's a lot of larges coming down the side lane right now. You gotta get the backpack shot?
Oh my god,
get the backpack shot, that could be pretty crazy.
That was the greatest freeze, holy cow.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
They freezed all the FPs with one freeze.
Yeah, but they still gotta get rid of them though. They're raging now.
They're
Okay, they
still
got
there.
Z time.
They
But now
got
they got that Z time though.
But that was like on the edge of that freeze grenade. That one FP got frozen.
Good God, look at the hallway. Look how many QPs are just stacked up, and that poor Scrape just can't move. He's just...
One at a time, people, come on. But
now they're dancing.
Yeah, but here's Shaenix, who does not care about the entire McDonald's factory of quarter pounders coming in.
Shaenix actually almost died right there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get knocked out.
He almost did.
Nah, he just spent his risk points very efficiently. You know, good investment.
Apparently.
Are we sure they have it on ASL? Did we just put it on, you know, unmodded on accident?
No, I double checked it. It's definitely ASL 60. There's also a quad FP coming to the commando right now. Actually, one of them split off for some reason, so it's gonna be a triple and then a last one. Which actually might rage right now because he is taking the long way and he's seen the people in the bridge with the eyes in the back of his head.
That's disturbing.
They might get a time rage here. But by the time he gets in there, though, all of his FP buddies are just going to be gone. Yep, they're all dead. So even if he rages here...
Which I don't think he did. I guess he didn't see him.
He's about to. I mean, he's dead now. But yeah, he would have raged like any second right there. It was very close. Bit of a lucky pathing situation right there. I don't really know why he decided to do that. Like, they were all going through the door, and then the last one just decided to turn around and go to the other door for some reason.
You know, I feel
That's
kind of
just
bad.
happening things.
It's that guy's birthday, so I'm just gonna surprise him by going the other.
I can't believe we're already on wave 10.
Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a double nomadic bonus run.
Wave 10's gonna hold too, Elmo.
Yeah, this is the last objective in the match right here coming up. It's in that office that's at the top of the hill. I think they could do this, honestly. I think this area is safe enough for a nomadic run, but I don't know. I'd go for it if it were me. I mean, might as well, but they might not decide to do it.
But the fact that they're possibly going to win double nomadic runs, oh my god.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. With only 2 deaths, by the way. How many deaths did they have last game, by the way? I actually don't remember.
I think about 3 or 4. No, really?
Oh, 2? So they've only had 4 total. I shouldn't say that because I'm going to give them the commentator's curse now, but...
Well, not like it's going to do anything, so have at it.
Yeah, but that's true. It's gonna. I want them to get the double nomadic bonus, though.
You already jinxed it. You keep doing it.
like imagine we like get the first nomadic win in the entire tournament, and then they do it twice in a row. It's insane.
This is wave 10. This breaks most people.
Yeah, it could still happen.
Get ready to clench.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're doing that as hard as they can.
I've been clinching this whole game and last game.
Heard a lot of spawns, but like all I see are just 2 flesh pounds that are in the hotel. I don't know where the rest. Was that really all that spawned?
No, there they are.
Oh yeah, there they come. Okay, that was kind of weird. That was like delayed.
Friends.
Oh my god!
Oh
they gotta go.
Kitty!
Dude, they gotta go. Although I hiccuped back, damn it.
I don't know. If they drop this, that could be bad. I mean, Beardy's got a lot of trash right in front of him, but still, it could still go wrong. Nice takedowns. I still got all these scrapes. I'd freeze that. Yeah, nice freeze. If he kind of sneak it in the back. Oh, he raised before they could get the freeze grenade off.
Oh.
Now they're gonna have to leave. I think.
They're gonna have to go. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get out of there. Ooh, Bagels is a little bit behind here. He's gonna need some heals coming out.
Oh,
Beardy
no.
died. What happened?
He got caught. He couldn't get out.
You couldn't get out the window.
Oh wow! I didn't even notice that. That was so fast.
Ooh, that's.
Oh, the
scary.
FP blocked them. Not like this. Oh, that was so unfortunate, dude.
Did the freeze block there?
No, the flesh pound just like stopped in the door and aggro swapped onto them and just stood there and it body blocked them from getting through the door. That's really unlucky.
Is this a war room?
I mean, I guess we could go and check, yeah, and wait for the end of the wave. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, go up.
Oh, we should have gone the other way.
Oh, we can't go up. We cannot go up. I'm dead. Oh, fuck me.
No, go left, bro. Okay.
How am I still alive?
Oh my, your Bagels?
What? Yo, how was I still alive? What the fuck? Oh,
Can
man.
you imagine? Okay.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
That's fine. I'm
That's
happy.
fine.
That's fine.
That's
We
fine.
win this.
That's cool.
Okay, I cursed them officially.
you had to say it.
We sure did.
Oh man, I'm kind of upset about that actually. I wanted them to get that. They were so close, but I mean,
It was nuts.
good run regardless. So that was insane. So yeah, the final score for that run, for that game rather, is 946. Which, if you add that on to Elmo, if you could tell me actually what the final value would be, I wouldn't. Be
Yes,
great.
I got you. It is 35.95.
35.95. Okay, so that is going to be their final score for this last match, 35.95, which will put them in the win. So the ChainSAWB Enthusiasts are officially going to be our Summer Showdown Tournament champions. So congratulations to them.
Woohoo!
Very
I'm gonna
well done.
quickly ask if 2 of them want to join us real fast for an interview. Give me 1 second here.
Is the map not changing?
It picks like the category for some reason, so it's like stuck now.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Oh, it did something. Tamari, I also want you to know that when they wiped, I saw my chat just move at light speed. And one of the messages, well, two of them in there were "Damn it, Tamari" and
Damn it, Tamari, you tosser.
I saw that too.
Love you too, Sob. I mean, hey, you guys still broke the no meta curse though, like Ethereal just said. So
This is true. That's a wonderful show.
But Tamari couldn't have a double. No, he had to say something.
No, he had to curse it.
all right, so it looks like we're gonna have Beardy and Dur as our two, but apparently the team themselves want to send us a message real quick, so they're all gonna join for just like 2 seconds apparently. So I'm gonna do that, and then they're gonna all leave. So
Right.
incoming.
Oh boy.
Yo, happy birthday, Beardy.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Beardy.
birthday.
Happy
Here's the best
birthday, Beardy.
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday, dear
Happy birthday, dear. I have to sing by my fucking self, shall I?
Yes, yes, you must.
Yes. now that you said it, you have to.
To you. There we go.
Yeah, all for
You can kick us
Commando
now.
1985.
Here's your wonderful
Commando
birthday.
And
1985.
many more.
Commando 1985.
Sharpshooter 2007.
That was so uncoordinated. That was great.
It really was. Okay, we peace out now.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
see you.
nice.
Okay, bye, team.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alright. Hey, it's the end of the match.
All right, I think we have everybody else here that needs to be
We have
here.
Beardy
Dur.
left.
Beardy.
And Beardy. Yeah, there we go. Beardy's
Okay,
back.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, I think that was actually my bad. I accidentally dragged you. Yeah, so we have Beardy and Dur with us for our post-game interview. So yeah, how are you guys feeling?
I mean, apart from the wipe, I feel good.
I feel fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm normal.
Was that second nomadic run just because? Why not? Or was it actually like originally?
No, it was
planned?
actually planned.
It was actually planned. We kind of
Okay.
we got like a weird.
We were
giggle
doing
on
nomad in
sides.
both ways.
Nice, interesting.
We normally didn't have to kite as much as we did, though.
Yeah, we actually held those during practice, but oops, guess not.
You guys are ballsy.
Yeah, I mean, you almost did it, man. It was so close. Like I was
But
actually talking
Tamari
about
had
that.
to say
Yeah,
something.
I cursed
you would have had it. You would have had it if it would
Unfortunately.
have.
God, Tamari, seriously? Okay, dude. I see how it is. On my
Yeah.
birthday as well, you do this to me?
I think he said something like "Happy birdie, happy birthday, Beardy." Now die.
Yeah, now I have like a quad FP right
Yeah.
now.
Give you oblivion.
My gift
Bro,
to you is
that was
death.
your gift to me?
Have some quarter pounders with cheese. I hope you're hungry.
Happy Beardy.
I am, thanks.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
You gave me like $2 there.
Don't spend it all on one thing.
He knows what he
I'm
wants to
not your
spend it
parent.
on.
I'm spending that on a scar, thank you very much.
He wants to spend it on a stoner buck.
So, how much of your inner strength came from your bill hats?
Good question.
It
if I had-
accumulated over the course of the entire tournament.
Wow.
If I had the cowboy hat, I think we would have won, but, you know. I had to
pointed
remove
that
it.
out. I mentioned that. I love the cowboy hat.
I had to remove it because on QB it was really problematic having to crouch and like no one could see because of the massive fucking hat.
Are you serious? It actually really was
Yeah.
blocked. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it will
dude.
block all their vision, and it also affected BPs
It's a big
too. So, I just,
cosmetic, yeah.
so to recognize me, I just turned my mask like the yellow color, and then got the white cap.
Easiest solution.
I mean, seeing what you're shooting at is kind of overrated. So.
Yeah.
Shooting at health bars.
Yeah,
That's
you
why-
guys should have actually done this match blindfolded.
Yeah, with headshot effects.
Well, in
And
BP,
inverted.
it may as well be blindfolded. The place is dark.
I had to run night vision in BP. I ran night vision through the entirety of BP.
Understandable.
I
But
had forgotten how dark that area
Yeah, when a house explosion or a grenade destroys the lights, I have to turn night vision on because the flashlight just isn't big enough to cover both sides. So if I'm looking at the right, I cannot see the left, so I can get shit on me. So that's why I run night vision.
Yeah, and actually,
God, night vision sucks.
Everybody can use night vision on this server too. Actually, that's something that we didn't mention either. Like actually, every player can use night vision. There's like a special bind that we have, even if you're not a commando.
Yeah.
It's normally commando and is it berserker also?
Berserker.
Yeah, but everybody can actually use MVGs if they want to.
If they want to.
Yeah, it's like one of the special binds. But yeah, well, first of all, congratulations, guys. That is going to be you guys are the champions. That's the end. In a pretty definitive fashion as well. Like you almost did the double nomadic run. I mean, I don't really have much to say other than that. I'm just completely blown away.
You probably apologize, baby.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, all the brutality you've put on these poor FPs and Scrakes. I think you owe them an apology.
But
I think they owe us an apology. In practice, we had a Scrake just go against Kyrum. He went through the window, but then went back and then fucking destroyed Kyrum. He literally just fucking juked him. We were having some fucking insane larges just do random shit.
So
PvP larges.
My question is, I'm really hoping she's watching the stream right now. Is how sassy was Melon during both games?
She actually was the one keeping us in check.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Excellent.
I'm a Melon keeping the team in check.
Yeah, she had to take Elmo's place as the calming line.
But I know it's probably pretty early to get into it, but for me, the person that was just a monster on your team has to be Shaenix right now. Like that's
he's kind of nuts.
It's
kind of silly.
I have to give it the MVP to him because my God. Actually, matter of fact, I'd probably just give MVP for the one on Quarantine Breach to all of you because you held that wave 10. It wasn't a quad pound. It was just the whole wave coming through that door. I mean, what were you guys feeling when that happened? Like, was it crazy?
Oh no, I'm going to throw a second time.
Yeah, we had a crazy once. Once we had like, I swear I saw like 10 FPs come from that door one time.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah, practices weren't like super fortunate. Like pregame practices weren't like very good. So we're like really, really happy how Quarantine Breach came out.
Yeah, the game was throwing everything else in practice. Then it just calmed down. It just gave up.
Yeah, Beardy popped off. He went Commando 1985.
Shut the fuck up. This guy is Sharpshooter 2007.
No.
My MVP will be actually Melon.
Actually,
the entire fucking she joined and crashed, but she's actually such a really fucking good medic. And the fact that she's still able to just keep her heals on us all the time, even as survivalist, she's absolutely fucking good.
Yeah. She's my favorite as lazy medic for sure.
She was also helping Dur a lot in QB with his solo lane.
Yeah, my solo lane, I don't know what it was today. I wasn't having like a good day, but I'm extremely thankful that Melon was there to like pitch in when she did.
And that even like outside of this match, she's still my MVP because after she replaced Juice, who was our main medic, and Elmo left as well, she not only took Juice's place as the medic, but also Elmo's place as pretty much the captain.
So it's Melon Enthusiasts now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're down cap.
So what I'm hearing is her shoulders are probably pretty sore right now.
Yeah, Melon carried real.
Yeah.
Kind of thing for me, who I would say it's so hard because like so many players just play extremely well. It's hard to just say one, you know. But I don't know. I guess this is kind of cliche of me to say, but I'm probably gonna go with you actually, Beardy, because when you're doing the nomadic run, you have to have basically it's all about just playing efficiently, right? You can't take any extra damage that you know any damage at all. You got to try to avoid. And all the Z time that you were offering the team on both maps was giving everybody such a great buffer, especially during those kites that you had on Burning Paris. And without that, I really don't think that it would have worked like as well as it did. And I'm not saying that
he's just giving it to you just because he screwed you over on your birthday.
Yeah, the birthday gift, I get MVP.
Exactly.
You've
Yeah.
got most MVPs all tournament, Beardy.
Oh my god.
I think you're right about that. Actually, I mean, it's just it's again, it's I'm usually partial to Commando just because I know how like I mean I like Commando already as it is personally. Like it's one of my favorite perks in the game, but like it, and I'm also usually partial to them because of how big of a role they play. But like it's seriously though, like that. So many of the moments when you guys were leaving that Skybridge area, you know, to go into the kite, could have actually ended off a lot worse if you didn't get good extensions. So it's just super clutch, and you're
Trust,
really consistent with them. So I'm gonna give my MVP to you. I think.
trust me when I say this, I did not do as well in the practices. Every match, I did not do as well in the practices, especially the prior match.
Yeah, I mean, you showed where you showed it when it counted, though. I mean, that's all that matters.
I think
you
the
know?
pressure just makes me better. I don't know. In the
Okay.
practices, I usually
on.
just fucking throw in the practices. I'm not joking.
When there's no risk,
it
there's
kinda
no
does.
reward.
Yeah, there has PTSD from the no extensions find.
I hated when you weren't like on mic. I was scared for my life every time Z time hit because I wouldn't know if you would drop it or not. But now that I know you're the most consistent Mando on our team,
Oh my god, nah.
yeah, you're literally the only Mando on the
He's
team.
literally that's our cousin, by the way. You gotta know there.
No, yeah. Hmm?
Is there anyone
Sorry.
else, by the way, who didn't get a chance to chip in on the MVP discussion? I didn't keep track of how many of us have gone so far. I think me and Nick did it, and did you get to say anything about it, Boris?
No, I have not, and I am honestly hard pressed because you did the no medic, and that brings everything up to a crack level. You all
Right.
have to play so. You know, Shaenix did stand out. Beardy did stand out. Melon stood. It's like Durr was holding the lane on his own, and Shaenix would rotate on the previous map. You all did well. I don't know. I don't know.
It just looked from watching from my perspective that you guys just nailed communication and knew how to be there for each other to especially in those clutch moments.
Yeah, I especially enjoy when you guys prepped the gore fast and froze the bloats too.
Yeah, I needed those.
No, I mean,
What
Oh, go ahead. You first.
what
Oh,
I do miss from playing with Juice is like he will actually just prep the clouds from me. He will just shoot them once with the 101 and they will be prepped. They will be one shot away from that. It was great.
Yeah, we did notice that.
I mean, anything to make it easier, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that I also agree with what Molly said. Like, especially on, I mean, all the teams did this. And even the Yolomancers had this exact same setup, right? They had Ray, who was their dedicated flexer, and on for you guys, it was Shaenix, right? At least on Quarantine Breach, and like it was so cool, like watching Dur, you know, getting like a Giga, right? And then suddenly you just see Shaenix come out of nowhere. Like you can tell, I mean, at least for me, because I mean, I've been through the ringer on this. I've played in these kind of matches. I know what's going through you guys, you know, in the comms and everything. Like I can imagine what you guys are talking about as I watch, but like I could distinctly see as soon as the Giga walks out, Shaenix comes over, and like the communication is like on point, right? It's like instant,
Right.
and that makes a
ever-
big difference, especially on a nomadic run. You got to be like on top of that stuff.
Shaenix is our dedicated flex ever since Crash. Like even in Crash, in QB, BP, all of the maps he was the dedicated flexer.
He's like a stupid good flex, like insanely good flex. I'm very thankful that he's on the team.
If I couldn't give MVP to Melon, my MVP would go to Shaenix. He has been helping us a lot with those flexes and this gunslinger gameplay. He is super reliable.
Yeah, I would also say as well, if I had like a second choice, I'd probably go with Shaenix as well. And actually, Shaenix was actually on my team. He played with us in the Flux tournament. It was exactly the same thing there too. Like the guy's super dependable. He flexed multiple perks even for us. Basically, whatever we needed, he was like down to check it out and try it, even if he didn't know like how to do it. You know, he would give it a try. And like overall, really really valuable team player.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a really good guy too.
Yeah,
he's pretty funny too.
And he smells nice.
He does.
So,
Good.
so Molly, did you say what your MVP was?
That's kind of where I was trying to go. I'm not really sure. It just felt like communication was MVP almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you. Exactly.
yeah.
Because
So
they
I
were
think-
all so cracked. It was
They were.
insane.
Yeah, and when we would pop in when shit was going crazy, like, I don't know, you guys still keep your cool. And when stuff like that happens, you know, I'm like, "Eh!" and screaming like a girl. And, you know, there's also a lot of, you know, that clenching noise that you make when shit gets scary.
When do you stop breathing? You know.
Yeah, when you're holding your breath, jumping, and just hoping you're inches away from that flesh pound swiping at you. Yeah,
Well, I had a lot of those moments at that time.
heck yeah. No, you
FP
guys.
just hugging me while I'm trying to kill that one fucking cloud, and my entire team just screaming for me.
It's okay. At least you got the extend. It doesn't matter if you don't. You got the crazy extend.
Exactly.
The best one is getting the.
We were thinking about using a suicide bind, so in case we need a set time, we just press that button and just kill him. And that procs set time.
If there's no more Zeds, I can't get my 6th extension. There's only one choice.
One way to do it. Extend off your teammate.
For the team.
I wanted to continue like a tradition that Freed actually started, and he's been asking every team basically whenever he's here with us, what's something that I might have this wrong, by the way, you can correct me, Elmo, if you know it better than me, but it was something along the lines of, what did you guys do that went well, and what's something that you think didn't go well about your match? I think that was exactly the question he asked.
Yeah, that sounds about what he asked. Usually.
So like what went, let me rephrase it. So what would you guys say from the practices up until the match, like what went really well that went as you were expecting, and what was something that didn't go as you were expecting, if any? If there isn't any, that's okay too.
The one thing that went well in my like solo lane plus playing with Shaenix is literally Shaenix. That's the only thing. That's all I could depend on. He was so good at flex. That's for me. But whenever we got gigged, we had like a bad time. Sometimes Mando lane could handle it from what I heard. I don't know what goes on in their lane, but you know, sometimes it works.
There were times where they were just getting dunked on by, like, it was, I think Molly said it was like the gates of hell basically opened up on that lane, and it was just like there was a moment, I think, like, I'm trying to remember now, was it wave 10 you guys had to kite, I think? Literally, like, it was like a partial kite. You had to leave the room. You had a couple deaths on the way out, and then when we looked over at the door that the other side was on, where Beardy was, it was just like 5 FPs, 5 Scrakes, 5 QPs, a bunch of blows. Everything was over there. It was insane. Like, you guys were just getting dunked on by stuff.
Yeah, the amount of Zeds that were just pouring in at that, yeah, that was crazy.
End of wave, like the end of wave rush, they are like crazy. That's what like killed us a lot of our practices.
Yeah, the wave will be like ending, and then we get like 5 fucking flesh punches coming right through the door. No freezes, no nothing. So I'll deal with it.
When the wave's like, you thought.
You thought you were done, huh? And just, I mean, that happens a lot too.
This
like,
isn't even my final form.
Top left right at the end, like, yeah, it's just insane. It's probably also a result too of the 60 max monsters, right? Like, that's another thing that we changed in this round, or I changed rather. And honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even gonna do that. Like, I wasn't okay. So a little like secret insider information for me. I wasn't even going to do double matriarch. I wasn't even going to do 60mm. I literally only did that because both of you guys' teams, like you and the Yolomancers, just freaking destroyed it in the last round. I was like, my goodness, like, I have to actually like ramp it up now, because otherwise it's going to be a snooze fest. Like, they're just going to fall asleep. And that was actually what made me end up going to double matriarch and 60mm. And it seems like it kept you guys entertained enough.
Yeah, I have to admit though, we never did get to see a double matriarch though.
Yeah, sadly, and actually, that does actually make me want to ask, if you guys don't mind. You don't have to explain it if you don't want to, but did you guys have like a specific setup you were going to do for that if you got to the boss?
Go ahead, Beardy. I don't know how to explain it.
We did. We will. You know the CD hall. We will.
Yeah.
The truck where the solo lane is, the sharp. We will hide there. We will have Melon all the way up to the stairs, under the window. And then so what will happen is that Matriarch will spawn right on the next to the little subway. Yeah. And the other Matriarch will spawn on Melon, and then Melon's just gonna kite the Matriarch until we deal with the first one.
Oh, I see. That's kind of similar to what Yolomancers is going to do, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. And then I will like go around the corner, go to the Matriarch, and do that thing where you bait the laser out and get her stuck doing it. And then we will
when you, like, run in circles
all
around her?
jump on her and just destroy her arm and then everything. And then once we're about to kill her, we call Melon in, and she comes in with the Matriarch as well.
Yeah, so she kind of just that's exactly what because we asked the same question to Yolomancers as well, and they also had like a similar thing where I just wanted to know. It's interesting because like I know like I was thinking about it when I decided to do that, right, when I was like, yeah, I need to change the boss. What do I want to do? Do I really want to do dual Matriarch? I know it's super mean, but it's like I think they can do it. And then I started thinking to myself, like, well, how would they probably handle that? And I was like, well, I know that they're too dangerous to be kept alive together, like at the same time. So I was like wondering if people were going to do like what you guys were explaining, where you keep one of them off to the side. So it's kind of cool to know for me personally that like I kind of had the right idea, I guess, of like what I thought people might try to do. But yeah, it's unfortunate that we didn't get a chance to see it for either team, but it's cool to know like what you guys were planning.
And for Burning Paris, the Matriarch fight was like conveniently good because of the truck spot or truck location.
Yeah.
So it was like an easy kite to deal with Matriarch. And
That
we didn't
truck
have
was
to, like,
our
do something.
home. It was our safety net. It was the only thing that kept us away from her and her fucking lasers.
There was also the ambulance, but that only got used once all practice.
Interesting.
Yeah, but
yeah,
Burning
Molly
Paris was really good.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Burning Paris was like really, it was conveniently made for Matriarch, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was literally just the truck that kept the fight doable, the boss fight doable.
Yeah, she's really like I've talked about this like in some of the runs that I've done for like level 0 challenge and stuff, right? Like she's really weak against a lot of corners because she stops and tries to zap you, then all you have to do is duck around a corner and that just nullifies the damage entirely. So having like something to kite around is like super helpful, and there's actually a lot of such objects and like setups in this map where you can just go in circles around it and kind of just completely nullifies her attack. I was just gonna say real quick that there was a point in the game, I don't remember when exactly anymore, but Molly was talking about how she enjoys that we've all come up with like different terminologies, right, for like the different things that we encounter in the game. Like I think it was during Quarantine Breach, like getting mic'd, you know, like those kind of terminologies, or pulling a bell and like not swapping on sharpshooter after overcapping. And I think that one thing I've personally enjoyed, like just throughout the entire tournament from everybody, is like seeing you guys actually going deeper than just like getting through the waves. Like what I mean is like, you know, you can hop in the game, right, and just be like, okay, let's just do the hold, let's complete the waves, and that's it, right? Just a standard game, nothing special, right? And it would work, right? You would get points for it. You'd probably even get a decent score if you didn't die. But I really, really enjoy how every team has actually sat down. They've used the debug mode that Forrest and I created, where you can look at the map like in SDK mode, basically, and see, basically for context, Molly, there's a mode that Forrest made for them where they can actually look at the map as if they were in the SDK, and they can see all the spawn volumes. They can see where the Z path nodes are. They can see exactly what can spawn out of the spawn volumes and like where they exactly are. And they've actually used those to great effect throughout the tournament to learn strategies like what both of your guys' teams did, where if you anchor all 5 of the players on one side on Quarantine Breach, you actually limit the spawns for the other side. Like I personally enjoyed, I think, the most out of everything, the fact that I've been seeing like that kind of analytical like play coming in, you know, where people are actually like dissecting the maps and learning. Like I think that's really cool. That's one of my favorite things I think I've noticed throughout all of the runs. All teams have done that too to some extent.
Yeah, it's especially noticeable in the boss waves.
With the boss waves, yeah, exactly. Like you guys have learned manipulations, right? Like you've learned like, okay, here's where all the boss spawners are. If we stand here and LOS this one, then, you know, we can get the boss to spawn here. Like Jenny had a really cool strategy for that. I think she talked about it in the retrospective last week on Crash, where they actually got it was dual Hans, right? And they got one of the Hans to spawn all the way across the map, and then the other one was right next to them. And the thing is they were so far apart that by the time the second Hans arrived, they just completely eradicated the first one.
Excellent.
So it was basically like 2 solo fights, basically. And that's so cool because that's part of like getting at a really high level in this game, right? Is you have to understand things like spawning mechanics, and I like I said, I feel like I'm rambling, but I just like personally have enjoyed that so much, like seeing you guys really getting into it, and it seems like you guys are having fun with it too, and that's super cool to me.
Like a lot of it we can attribute to all the other teams doing like silly stuff on the not finals maps. Like anything prior to this, all the teams have done like some cool boss manipulations to some extent, and it really inspired our team to start looking into it ever since, what was it, Fright Yard Patriarch we saw from Yolomancers. That was something like extremely cool, and we took a page from their book.
Yeah, and it's one of the cool things about how the tournament itself works, right? Is like you know at the very beginning, no one really knows each other's like MOs, right? Like everyone's got their own way they want to play. Like for example, Yolomancers, we just talked about them. They had a very objective based strategy, and that's actually something they did last tournament as well. They had a very similar strategy as well, but no one really knows that in the start. You know, it's kind of just like you got to wait until everyone shows their hand, and then once the first round has been played, then people start to see sort of how other teams are playing, and then they adapt, right? And that adaptation and that change, like that metamorphosis of like the strategies, is what's actually really cool. At least for me, from like an outsider perspective, like watching, I find that really cool to see how people have been adapting.
Similar to a fighting game where you adapt to your opponent.
Yeah.
Per round. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been even cooler in the playoffs too, when we now have teams playing against one another directly, where now you have situations where it's like, I'll bring up last week as an example again, or I keep saying last week, but I mean semifinals 2 weeks ago. It was UU versus you guys. If UU had pulled off the double NMB run, that would have forced you guys to have to do an NMB to match or play really, really well on your non-NMB run. So like their actions force you guys to get out of your comfort zone and take an action that you are not necessarily comfortable with, right? Which is cool. I find that also very entertaining. That whole idea.
Yeah, we were like super afraid of Uwu getting the nomadic bonus on Crash, because if they did it, we would have to do it without any practice.
Exactly. And they probably knew that, you know, and it's like that whole interaction of them like knowing that, and it's like, how can we like get an edge on our opponent? Like that's super cool to me. I don't know, personally. Go ahead, Beardy, sorry.
And then someone threw the second match on Crash, and you know.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Beardy.
Yeah.
Nah, that couldn't be me.
Probably not that guy with the golden foam cowboy hat.
Yeah. That guy with the shield and mace, yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be him.
Putting his spare in the wrong place, man.
Yeah.
The spare
Who
berserker
could do that, dude? We still have enough on that guy.
Couldn't be Beardy.
He disappeared after the match. He's never seen again.
He just like left.
Yeah, I mean, for me though, I guess I don't really have much else I wanted to add, unless anyone else had anything they wanted to ask our two.
I was suggested to mention me killing myself in.
Oh, the freeze grenade, yeah.
And Melon teabagged me also, so I just want everyone to know that I embarrassed myself.
Oh, not at all. That does happen.
That actually happens a lot more often than you might think it does. It's happened to me like a million times.
Not the killing myself thing. I meant my teammate teabagging me after I died.
Oh, I didn't even see that. No, I have to go back and watch. Dude, damn. Did Elmo catch that? I have to like go back and look at that now. That's actually hilarious. I didn't see
probably
that.
have to look back.
Yeah, Melon felt so bad for doing that. She just apologized to him like several times.
Melon toxic.
No, maybe you should consider bonus points for teabagging.
Yeah.
Downed.
What about the bonus points for collectibles? How about that?
Yeah,
we were talking about that actually.
That's what
That would
TB
be
is, right?
funny.
Teabag bonus, right?
Yeah.
We were actually talking about the collectibles. That's really funny that you mentioned that, because I was like, you guys are going so fast. I was like, I think they're gonna have time to get the collectibles, guys.
Oh, I wish we did it then.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny if there was something like that. Someone also brought up like no commando bonus. That's ridiculous. We actually so
That
funny
would be
trivia.
insane, and I like how. Oh, I can't even imagine that.
Well,
Right?
Helping
Freeze
enough
team.
to.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's happened already. We had a team in the previous
What?
tournament that did a no medic.
Freeze team did that.
Yeah, check this out. They did a no medic, no commando run simultaneously, and they won. Actually insane. It was really
crazy.
cool. And and I think you were on that team, Boris. I think, right? Wasn't it you and K-Man?
Oh yeah,
it was K
yeah,
Jewelers.
that's right.
It was you and K-Man. Yeah, Boris was the co-captain for that team. Yeah, that was insane. So it's definitely doable, but man, it's like you talk about having no like recovery, right? Like if you messed up, it's just like that's it.
It's gotta feel like a different game.
I feel like that should triple the bonus at that point.
Please?
Automatic win.
Get me off Commando, please.
Pretty much.
Don't put me on Commando.
Yeah, next time there is going Commando.
No. Please, no. I don't want to play Commando. I want to play Firebug, dude.
One thing I did want to say.
Go for it.
We feel sorry for everyone else because everyone was trying like different like cool strats, like the Nomando you mentioned, and like Firebug, Berserker, things like that. The entire fucking match we've been doing the exact same setup, just Commando, double GS, double Sharp Medic, the entire fucking run. And we win like that. That just feels bad. That doesn't feel good.
We were like really invested in all the other games because they all had these really cool things, like really cool team compositions.
I think huge kudos to Tamari because I feel like that's something really cool about this tournament and the way you have it all set up with the point system and combined with the time score and stuff. It really, I think, pushes people to try different approaches and risks and whatnot.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's the design. That's the design point of it. Like I sat down with Forrest for several hours actually talking about like how we could, 'cause, okay, real quick. I have to first of all, I don't know if he's here. He might be here in the chat, but I have to give a shout out to Flux actually, because Flux hosted his tournament last year, and that was actually what kind of inspired this whole thing. Really, if anything, like he kind of planted that seed for me, that like inspired me to want to try to get my own thing going. And Forrest and I sat down together and voiced for hours talking about this. Like, how can we make a system where you can have different approaches but still get similar outcomes? And I've actually been pleasantly surprised that like it's worked out almost as well as I wanted it to. Like we've had drastically different approaches, like the Yolomancers, for example, doing basically objective focus. Like they've actually had the most objective bonus points overall out of everybody. Even though you guys did all the objectives last week, by the way, they still like it's above and beyond everybody else's points. And that was their strategy. And then you guys talked about you guys did the meta strategy, which is nothing wrong with that, by the way. You guys, that was your guys' approach. And then, Uwu sort of had like a hybrid approach, right? They did some objectives, they did a couple nomadic runs, right? All in all, though, like every team, like forget about the wipes for a second, right? Let's imagine every team actually succeeded at their run. You guys all would have gotten like very similar scores. And I think that's what's really fun about it is because it just kind of like makes it all up in the air. Like we really can't say like how a team's going to play. They could pull something out completely unexpected and they could still win using it. And I think that's
like swapping perks right before the match starts.
Yeah.
Validates everything.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. Like I appreciate hearing that because like that was literally the point. Like that was what I hoped that would happen with it, right? And I'm glad to see like that, literally like we've seen it play out in front of us, but also that you guys feel like it's also played out, that way as well.
Definitely.
Yeah,
it makes me happy to know.
You could see every team had their own playstyle.
Yeah. And I think it's going to evolve too. Like next tournament, we'll see, more evolutions on that, I think. Go ahead, Boris.
I was going to say, because of the way you designed it, I know for our team, and I think I conversed with some others that did the same thing, that when we got some newer players that weren't used to like the meta setups, maybe they were, a survivalist main or something like that. It left us with, or a support main, it left us with room to maneuver and let them keep going with what they're familiar with instead of forcing them into a perk class that they've never played before. So it was really good. They had fun, I know. I think everybody had fun.
Yeah, and one other last thing I wanted to say, like on this topic to add on, is it's not really been a secret to most players anyway that the traditional way to play CD has been what you guys have been doing, basically the precision setup, right, as we call it, like no chaos perks at all, no firebugs, no demolitionists, no berserkers, right? But we've actually seen teams using those perks and actually succeeding with them, and that's always been something that's actually been like a little sub goal that I've had overall with people that I try to get into CD is like trying to push the narrative that you actually can use these perks effectively. It doesn't have to always be precision setup. Like, sure, there's certain things that are easier for precision setup, and actually, I can give you a concrete example of this. Would actually be in Crash when you guys did that on the scenario B. You guys did the objective that was on the hill, right? Like, you know, the one that like where the building was dropping Zeds in your head. I can say pretty certainly that that objective was made much easier by having the precision setup, because you guys were able to actually get those long range takedowns, as compared to, for example, where the Yolomancers actually said this in their interview during the retrospective, that because they had a firebug, it would have actually made that objective way harder. And that's another cool part about scoring, is that like the objectives, I think Kyrum said this as well, maybe I think it was him or Dur said this in that interview we had, where the objectives themselves actually make it where certain perk compositions are actually favored. So it's like you pick your poison, and then as a result of that, some objectives may or may not be easier for you, and that's like part of like the whole gamble of like, how do we want to approach the match, you know? It's just interesting. Like, there's so many ways you can play these matches and get a different outcome. So but yeah, no, like a lot of it has just been trying to like expose the idea. Basically, what I was trying to say is that expose the idea that you actually can use chaos perks efficiently, maybe under different circumstances, you know. But anyway,
Hard agree. I super like the objectives still.
Yeah, they really wanted to play Firebug. Sadly, only Sharp works for this guy.
I mean, you can always just pick up another perk, you know. Just got to play it, and like I said, I think next tournament, whenever that happens, I don't know when that'll be. I'm not going to make any promises because it just depends. But whenever that is, like, I'm sure we're going to see some more evolutions on the strategies that you guys kind of set the framework, right? Like, this is the first one that we've done. We plan to do more, so I'm sure the next time we're going to have some more evolutions on those strategies, and it's going to be cool watching that evolve.
I'm eager to see the Blitz tournaments happen, and have all that build up into another summer showdown too.
I've been planning for being able to do these kind of things for a very long time now, and now that we're finally able to do them, there's a lot of stuff I have planned, so just be on the lookout for those. It'll be cool.
I want to say something. This hasn't said like a few times in our matches, but shout out to Dur for coming in a gunslinger main and then coming out a sharpshooter main. This guy's been abducted and now he's completely fucking different.
Oh my god! Hearing you talk about gunslinger and sharpshooter reminds me that you made a silly comment one day about how everyone on our team joins and they're all gunslinger mains.
Yeah.
But then once once finals come around, no gunslinger mains show up. We're down a gunslinger, but everyone wanted to play gunslinger.
We have
on
like
our team at least.
We have like 5-4 gunslinger mains, and we have a shortage of gunsslingers in the finals.
That's funny.
There's been a lot of players like getting out of their comfort zone and expanding, right? That's like I said, it's part of the objective of this is to advertise CD to the greater Cave 2 community, right? Get people aware of like a lot of people just don't even know, right? And that's understandable. Like they just have no idea this even exists, you know? And it presented to them in a fun way that is entertaining for them and maybe even inspires them to want to get involved, hopefully. I think we've been somewhat successful at that. And then also like you guys, like progressing your guys' skill sets. And the hope is that after this is over, I mean, it is over now, but like now that we're continuing forward, that you guys want to keep playing and expanding that. And then maybe next time, right, we have like some of you guys end up being captains next time or something, you know, like that growth is like just going to keep occurring and gets passed down, and then other people get better and then they become captains and, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be really cool seeing how that goes as time
I
goes
think
on.
Melon could do it. I certainly will not. I am not a leader.
Yeah. I can see a lot of people that could actually be pretty good at it, but, you know, it's obviously up to them. Go for it.
You develop leadership skills throughout the tournament too, so. I know Melon developed some leadership skills for sure.
Yeah, she's
Sassy
trying.
Melon.
She has to keep the kids quiet every time.
Yeah.
Don't make me go get the stick.
Don't make me throw the tournament.
Yeah, she took Elmo's
will.
place of keeping us in check with our counts and shit.
Yeah, that's why I said like Mama Melon, like she's like the team mom basically. So
Our
I was messing
comp-
with her. I told her that I was like, you're like the
When we're
team mom now.
practicing, our comms are like when the teacher leaves the room and all the kids are alone. That's what our BC is pretty much. And then
Yeah.
and then Melon's the teacher. She comes in and shuts us up.
can confirm.
Elmo
ChainSAWB
can definitely
Enthusiast practice is sensory overload for like 3
Yeah,
hours straight.
sorry,
It's pretty
Elmo.
cool.
Like we're all really fucking sorry for you. We feel so bad for like dragging you into practice.
We're sorry for Shaenix. He's like the only normal person in the team.
You know, actually,
poor
actually.
Shaenix.
Just comes in and he's just like, "What in the heck is going on here?" Just gets thrown in.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any other normal people on our team. Besides like Shaenix and Elmo left, so it's just Shaenix that's normal and everyone else is pretty much psychotic.
Mentally insane.
Yeah, not wrong. It checks out, just about.
Yeah, it ends up working out.
It all
So
it's in all different
Go ahead.
directions, so it ends up zeroing out. It cancels each other's out.
Actually.
I wanted to do two things. Number one, I wanted to ask real quick if any of the other commentators here had any last things they wanted to ask real quick before I asked the final question. So I just wanted to quickly give you guys the floor. Is there any last second questions you wanted to ask?
Other than congratulations, everybody, on your win. That's about
not
it.
a question,
Yeah.
Nick.
Thank you.
That's not a question.
That's not a question, bro.
Oh. How about a congratulations?
There you go.
That's a question. It's like playing
Yeah,
Jeopardy.
congratulations, though, guys. Seriously, it's really well deserved. Like, you guys played your asses off. Everybody did, of course. Even Yolomancers, like everybody, man. It's not a hit on anybody, right? Like, everyone did a great job.
Mhm.
And
I think
go ahead.
I think we only won because it's my birthday. We got the birthday buff.
Yo, really?
That's what I was saying to the entire
Maybe.
stream.
Reminds me of when we beat that. Like, if K-Man's in the chat, he'll know. We were trying to beat GSO on synthwave thing for like forever. Like, seriously, like we did it like 18 attempts, I think, and like over like a course of like 2 months, and we finally beat it on K-Man's birthday. Like, it was actually like insane.
The birthday buff.
Birthday
The
buff,
birthday
dude.
buff is real.
Yeah, basically, it was pretty awesome though. It felt good. But no, yeah, serious congrats, guys. It was such a pleasure. I said this to Yolomancers. It's been really fun watching you guys play, and watching you guys evolve as players, and watching this team strategies evolve. Like, it's just been really fun. I didn't even play in this tournament, and I feel like honestly, like I wanted to at the beginning, but I was like, nah, like I'm just not gonna have time. You know, I got job and I've got just organizational things. I'm kind of glad that I didn't know. Like it's been so fun, like watching all the matches from a third party perspective and just seeing all this play out. It's been a really good time. So, for me,
more time to soak it in.
yeah, exactly. Like, I've had such a great time doing that, and I'm really appreciative to everybody that participated, either as staff, right? So obviously everybody here right now, but everybody else as well that's not here, the commentary staff, right? The cameramen, the streamers, and then the players, right? Like, without you guys, this wouldn't have worked. Like, Forrest and I can sit there and make all these mods, but like, it doesn't really mean anything if no one uses them. And so the fact that all these people joined is like extremely like heartwarming. And for those of you who know like what happened last tournament, like with the the DOSing stuff and all that stuff, like this makes this even more meaningful for me, because like that one sucked. Like we did all that work and then it just like kind of fell flat in its face, and it was nobody's fault. It just happened. But it was just like, damn, like it sucked to do all that work and then it just fell flat. And then now we come back and this is like a redemption arc kind of thing, So yeah, like from the bottom of my heart, like thank you so much. It actually is like a really big deal for me to have this actually come to completion, and then have it be so wholesome and fun. And like we're gonna have so many memories to look back on after this, that I think are just like, that's what it's all about for me. Records and all that stuff, like honestly, like it doesn't mean anything to me. Like I care more about like the memories of like the friendships and stuff like that form throughout these kind of events. So yeah, thank you guys so much, seriously.
Yeah, the real reward for this tournament was the friends we made along the way.
No.
It wasn't the flesh
journey.
pound
For real.
takedowns. It was
Friendship
the friends.
is magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love playing other video games with my teammates.
Oh, this guy is a psycho.
No, do not say anything, Beardy.
He team killed me while laughing like the fucking Joker. You cannot fucking. I wish I recorded that.
I would never team kill Beardy.
Mm-hmm.
He's done it like 3 times now in DRG.
No, there's
and
no
I've
way.
played,
There's
like,
no
10
way.
hours of it.
Sounds like my kind of teammate.
Beardy gets like crazy PTSD anytime there's a killing floor call out where we're playing DRG.
Crawler kicker?
They're all crawlers, dude.
Yeah, Tamari, I want to ask something.
Sure.
Is debug mode in CD?
Is
Just
what?
like I think like normal CD, it'd be a nice addition. Like maybe without the
Yeah, actually.
the spawn and the node like disabling thing, like just to be able to see spawns. I think that'd be really nice for normal CD.
Oh, you're asking about debug. I was trying to figure out what you said at the very beginning. That
Oh
you're
yeah,
saying
debug mode. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to work it out. Right now, it's tied to the practice thing. It's hard to explain without getting too crazy technical. But yeah, we can figure something out for it.
Yeah,
That'd
I know.
be super helpful, I think.
I know,
Yeah.
like me, Melon, and every other turbo player, or some of the turbo players were playing with TK and a Q, and we were doing. Well, TK wanted to do airship and figure out some spawns to do something cool with it, but
Yeah, and that would be really helpful for stuff like
yeah,
that.
it'd be really, really
Yeah.
handy.
I actually want to put up practice servers that are just running the practice mode, like the same exact one you guys used for this.
That'd be
This
sick.
tournament was actually like a prototype for a lot of ideas that I had. So there's a lot of things I want to do after this that are going to use things that I've tested. Basically, you guys were sort of like my guinea pigs in a sense for testing a couple
Little
ideas.
piggies.
But yeah, no, I mean we'll figure out some way to sort that out. But yeah, like honestly, like I don't mean to get all mushy on you guys, but like it really does mean a lot. Again, to have you guys here and like have this whole thing go as well as it has. It's been really, really cool. We're getting really close to approaching like we are actually already overtime now. The time that I wanted to allot for this, but yeah, I sincerely hope that you guys and like everybody else that's watching from like all the other teams and the staff as well, like you guys had a good time, and then you also like felt like you guys grew is what I meant to say. Like you guys have grown from this experience in some way, like whether it's friendships, like Beardy said, you got new people to play other games with, or like you got better at CD, or you know the game better now than you did before. Like I wasn't necessarily even looking for a specific growth. I just wanted there to be growth, like in general, and people just feeling like they got something out of it. So I really sincerely hope. It seems like that's the case. Obviously, like I feel like I think that's what happened, but yeah, I hope that is how it went for you guys. And if we ever did this again, I hope that you guys would consider coming back for another one. It was a lot of fun, and I think that there's just more to come. Honestly,
I had to mic up for the tournament. That's how I grew.
hell yeah, that is true. You were always the mute boy before.
Yeah, no extensions.
Yeah,
About
we
coming
did,
back,
we bullied him a little bit.
Yeah, I got gaslighted. Elmo literally just left the fucking server and the BC and just said, "I'm not coming back until you mic up." That's literally what he fucking said. I got gaslighted into using my mic.
In my defense, the day before you were like, "If I don't mic up tomorrow, do literally anything it takes."
I literally know myself so well.
We only had 6 people for practice, and Beardy is saying nothing. We play like one game, we die. I go, "All right, Beardy, unmute your microphone," and he doesn't. And I say, "I am actually going to leave if you don't," and he doesn't, and then I just leave.
Dang,
Tough love.
Gaslighting.
It works, man.
Yeah, it works.
Listen,
Yeah, recommend
Beardy,
it.
It's actually pronounced gaslighting, and you've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Oh, don't even start with that. I know where this is going.
I hope you see.
I know where this is going.
I hope you see Gisos up there.
Be here for another like hour talking about
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's starting. We're gonna be here talking about GIFs and GIFs for like an hour.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness. Then it's gonna slowly devolve into discussions about sandwiches and whether or not Pop-Tarts are sandwiches. And yeah, let's not get down that rabbit hole.
I mean, we got an hour before the next stream. We might as well, right?
But I'm playing in that. I have to take a break for a bit.
Yeah,
I was kidding.
But really, guys, is cereal a soup?
It's not.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
When you
I
add
know.
milk,
I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer.
Yes,
When you
yes,
add
yes,
milk-
yes, 100 times
I
yes.
think
It
so,
is
though.
literally not, dude.
when you
Oh,
add
no.
milk,
We need to pull out the sandwich alignment chart now.
when you add milk to cereal, is it a broth, a sauce,
Oh.
or beverage?
A beverage? A cereal? Would you put a cereal in a glass and drink it?
I mean,
Okay,
you could.
who has not
Do that. That's
had cereal
hard to
out
do.
of a cup at some
I'm
point
sorry.
because
I'm,
you didn't
I'm
go
dying
wash a
laughing.
bowl?
We actually went there.
I'm sorry, Tamari.
We're no,
It
this is
stops
just
here. GG.
this is just the rabbit hole we always inevitably end up in.
I just
Like how you
wanted to
said we're not
gaslight Beardy
gonna
about
do this.
gaslighting.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Gaslighting?
Yeah, exactly.
No, stop.
Jazz lighting.
All right, guys.
Get on stage,
Yeah, I
do
think
the
I'm gonna end up
gaslighting.
I'm actually gonna cut us off here, though. I do want to actually end the stream, and there is gonna be one more match. Actually, the final show match is gonna happen in about an hour from now.
Yes.
And that will be on Boris's channel, twitch.tv/Boris the Animal TTV. I'm only gonna say it once, Elmo. Don't worry.
Can I say it again?
You can
And,
say it again if you want.
Also, if we win, we actually take the tournament. So
Yeah, we actually just get the.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
I was right about Tamari being the final boss.
You're gonna take my friends rewards? You're gonna
Yeah.
take my friends?
Mhm.
Oh,
I want to say real quick, thank you guys for having me. It was a lot of fun to hang out with everyone and watch the game and commentary and provide commentary with you guys. And big thank you to Tamari and Forrest and everyone else that put so much work into the tournament, and Indy and everybody else and all the players that showed up. This is the kind of community stuff that makes, the community great. It's so awesome to see people gathering like this in a positive manner and just having fun. And we definitely see all the work that goes into something like this, and it's humbling and it's really cool. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Molly.
Yeah, it's
No
really
problem.
it's really been a
Fun.
pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
All right.
In the future, I'm
go for it.
thinking we can probably like provide prizes in the form of like DLC or something,
Ooh.
ooh.
That yeah.
I'm
I'm
down.
down. I'm down to
or
I'm down to do that.
cosmetics or whatever.
Flat caps.
Something I
Hey,
have
you
done.
need
We need a
flat
golden.
cap.
We need a golden flag cap right now.
That could be pretty cool.
If
That
you,
would
have
be
contact,
iconic.
if you have contact with the development team, get that in right now.
Golden flat cap reward.
Dude, that'd be pretty legit. Actually, I'll add something to that actually that I wasn't gonna say, but since Molly said it, I feel like I want to now. I know Molly knows about this already because I've told her, but we have the custom achievements and everything. And one of the things that I was going to start doing was actually having what I call legacy achievements, which are basically just like unobtainable achievements. They're like manually granted. So I'm planning on making stuff like that for the tournament, for like tournament participants, tournament winners, like little like tokens you guys get for like supporting us and actually contributing back to the community and stuff like that. So I'm on board with stuff like that. I think that's really cool. Like it's it may not be money, but it's like the least we can do, right, to show like our thanks back to you guys.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm totally down for that. That sounds cool. Yeah, we'll see when we do another one of these. Like I said, I really don't know. It just depends on like how things are going for me with like my life and all that. It's quite a bit of work, man. Like I mean, it probably goes without saying. I think most people just probably realize that by just seeing all the stuff here, like the HUD and everything. But that rule page, for example, that rule handbook that I wrote, 34 pages long, took me like a month to write that, dude. It was just like it's a lot of work, man. Like I'm kind of glad it's over in a way because I can finally relax for a bit, and I fully intend to do that.
Same.
But we will come back with another one someday. I just can't promise when, so we'll just have to see. But yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and send you two on your way, Beer and Dirty. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Beer and Beardy. It's getting late for me. It's getting late for me, and my brain is shutting down. And I still have to play another match too.
Beer and Beardy.
Beer and Beardy. Yeah.
Happy Beard Day, Berthy.
Happy Beard. Oh man.
I think I almost did the same thing with the name.
But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for joining us for the interview. It was a lot of fun listening to your guys' insight and yeah, just chatting with you guys. So I'm gonna send you guys on your way, and we'll move to closing down the game here. What was that, Elmo?
I'm so glad that it's getting late for you.
It's getting early for me.
It's getting early for you. Yeah.
It's getting
He's
late.
crying.
It's about 9 p.m. I'm sitting here at 6.
It is 9:12 p.m. and the next match takes place in 45 minutes ish or so, which I'll talk about in a second.
It's 6:12 a.m. here.
Good morning. Man. Get some sleep, dude.
No, I'm supposed to commentate the send-off match in an hour.
Oh no.
No. Bro, just get a replacement. Get like Melon or something.
Isn't Melon
Just get
already on that?
someone random.
No, it's actually going to be Dur and
oh yeah,
Kyrum
right.
actually.
Yeah, it's Dur and
Yeah.
Kyrum. Oh, if
No,
Ethereal
yeah,
wants to
it's
take my
possible.
spot. If you want to take my spot, Ethereal, I'm all for it.
Doom, you'll have to keep Kyrum and Dur in check though, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, you're gonna
me
have
and Kai
to
go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work
this
something
seems
out.
crazy.
We'll work something out. Yeah, if you guys want to swap it up, just talk amongst each other, and then we'll make the swap.
He's already
But
said
yeah.
sounds good in the video game stream chat. That means I can go
Okay.
to sleep after this? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, get some rest, man. Thank you for everything. Elmo,
Yeah,
I have
thank
to
you,
I have to
Elmo.
give a
Sorry.
shout out to Elmo actually specifically. Elmo's actually been before we end off here. Elmo's actually been one of the main driving forces for helping this tournament actually succeed. He's gotten a lot of people involved in wanting to play from like his own group of friends and just other people he's found like on streams, like around
On the
you know,
street.
Twitch. Just like getting people involved and bringing them in and then getting them to want to play. And he's also like personally helped me a lot with like recording scores, right? It filling in for me. I had an internet crisis last weekend and he basically saved my ass last weekend, right? Like, yeah, shout outs to Elmo. He's actually done a really great job of just like being really dependable and this wouldn't have been as easy as it was without him. And also,
He's the MVP for us.
Elmo
I'd
is like the
already
MVP
I'd already
for our
forgotten
team.
about the internet thing last like in the semis. I'd already forgotten
yeah,
about
dude, my internet just like on literally at the worst moment, my internet was out, and he like saved me by being able to get the stream going at the last second and stuff like that. And also, I also want to personally call out Chris. Chris is not in the tournament, but he's been helping me behind the scenes with like just organize. He organized a bunch of participant queues. He got a bunch of people playing. Like once we had the players actually like registered, he made a bunch of games to get offer like his icebreakers for players to get to know each other. He helped me a lot with setting up things like with the servers themselves. So shout outs to Chris for being like just super extremely invaluable to me. And then also everybody else as well. Like it's again, I already said all that, but like yeah, I just wanted to call both of those guys out personally for being such a great help. It's been I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have you guys around. It would have been crazy.
Yeah, big shout outs to Chris. In the opening weeks, anytime I needed basically anything, I just had to go, hey Chris, I kind of need this. Is it possible that we can do anything like it? And he would go like above and beyond and just make sure that it happened. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's always been like that. He's been always willing to go above and beyond to do whatever is necessary to help things like get going. So I'm super appreciative of him for that. But all right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys on your way. Thanks again for joining us, Dur and Beardy. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. You guys have a great rest of your night, and congratulations again. Congratulations to Yolomancers as well. I know a lot of them are here in the chat watching. Both of you guys played some great games. It was a real pleasure, and we'll see you guys in. Maybe you guys will be there watching in the finale match, or maybe even commentating. We'll see.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Take it
Congrats.
easy.
Bye.
GG.
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations.
Take care.
Happy
everyone.
birthday, Beardy.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
happy birthday,
Beardy.
Beardy.
Just kidding, I lied. We're not actually ending.
Yeah,
Again.
we're not just gonna leave you guys without saying goodbye. I just wanted to say real quick to let you guys know that there is one more like that is the official end of the tournament. ChainSAWB Enthusiasts are going to be our champions, as we mentioned already several times. But we do have one more encore finale match coming up in like literally 45 minutes. It will be taking place on Boris's channel. I think someone already linked that in chat. You could do it again for me if you don't mind. So come check that out. It's like our final thing we're going to do as a send-off. So yeah, if you're still around and you have time to come check that match out, come hang out with us one more time. And yeah, we'll see you guys there hopefully. Otherwise, until next time, thank you so much for coming and watching for like the entire tournament. It's been, I got done thanking all the participants and the staff, but I also want to thank the viewers as well for being here. You guys make this, you guys rock. You guys make this like worth it for us. Seeing like 50 plus viewers every stream, it's been pretty amazing. So, and then of course, thank you directly to the staff in attendance, Molly, our special guest, for showing up. Really appreciate having you here. Hopefully we can do more of that in the future. It was a lot of fun. And then Elmo, Boris, and Nick as well for being here. Thank you guys so much.
No problem.
It's fine. Nick isn't here. You don't have to thank him.
Thank you for having
It's
me.
just a ghost. All right, guys, that's going to be the end. We're going to end the stream there. Thanks again. We'll see you guys in the next match or next time whenever we see you.
Whenever
Take
that
it
might
easy,
be.
y'all. Yep. Take it easy, y'all.
Love you.
Take care out there. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it.